Honk.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy new honk, I guess. Welcome to 2024. Arvanauts, it's good to see everyone. January 2nd, 2024. And it's official. If you are listening to this and you are on this mortal plane, then you have arrived with us. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm very glad to be hanging out with everybody. It's good to see you. I'm very pleased that we are here together, and I am looking forward to the rest of January and the rest of 24 and everything that's coming up over the next few months to come. It's going to be great. So Happy New Year. Welcome, everyone. And couple of notes about things before we get started. First of all, if you have not already done so, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with the !ArvTube. And if you are watching over on the YouTube channel, welcome, everybody. And please make sure to stop by our Twitch channel if you're hanging over there. But yes, please do subscribe to the Twitch channel because, and that you should do that. I'll talk about that in a minute. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because that doesn't cost you anything to do and it really helps us out. So please consider doing that. Thank you. Thank you. !ArvCord is our Discord channel where you can hang out with everyone in between streams. We have a good number of people over there, really great community. So please join us there. !ArvTweets is my Twitter. 2024, I assume, is the year when Twitter will collapse completely. But in the meantime, you can definitely continue to follow me over there. And I have also, of course, moved things over as well to Blue Sky, so !ArvSky will get you over there for that. And the website for all this is arvaneleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop is the merchandise area. We already have Infinity and Beyond Eberron Oracle of War stuff. We already have Shire Adventures stuff. We have new Arvaneleron, just basic channel stuff. And we're also going to be adding Expedition from the Mysterious Peak stuff later this month. So we have some new stuff over in the store, and you should definitely go and check that out. That would be lovely. And that also gets you cool swag for you, too, as well as supporting the channel. The Patreon is !ArvTreon, really the financial backbone of the channel. That makes a big difference as well, so please support us there if you can. Cool stuff for you and cool stuff for the channel, so please consider jumping on board with the Patreon because there's stuff you can get there that you can't get by subbing, just as there is stuff you can get by subbing that you can't get with the Patreon. So the stuff does not overlap for the most part. Although both of them do both allow you to get inspirations to help our tabletop players. Inspirations have been reset for the month of January, so we're good to go there. And that is another thing, which is the subbing to the channel, which gets you those custom sub badges and emotes, the whole new raft of emotes that we added late last year by the amazing TariToons. More of that is available to you, in addition to those inspirations, when you sub to the channel, so please consider jumping on board for that as well. On the publishing side, Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment, as I'm going to be talking about much more starting next week. Next week, I'm going to be talking a lot about the new Klein event, which is coming up on January 26th, where we will have a live Dungeons & Dragons event in front of a live audience at the historic Klein Memorial Auditorium in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It is free to attend that, so if you're in the tri-state area, would love to see you there on a Friday, January 26th evening. If you are not in the tri-state area, I hope you will still stop by for our streams of that. That'll be happening that night. That is going to be using the Return to the Forbidden Library adventure, which is the second adventure in that library book. Library for that. And Greyshade, which is my Greyshade Grey Assassin Trilogy universe. Greyshade and Renegade are already out. Greyshade is an award-winning book, and you can get those books now. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks at that link. You can as well pre-order a book that I can no longer say is coming next year because it's now, the next year has come. So later this year, we're going to be getting the tabletop role-playing game from Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment of Greyshade. You can pre-order that now, and you can also pre-order Heretic, which is the other book that will be coming later this year, coming during the summer to be exact, of this year, the final book of the Grey Assassin Trilogy technology, which I'm working on and very excited about. Those things you can get there. And last but certainly not least, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in this situation in the future. I'm not going to go over the full calendar right now. I will probably do that on Thursday, but I do want to point out that today we've got Chasms of Malice as we hopefully conclude this Fighting Fantasy game book, illustrated live by TariToons. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be over at GogCom's Twitch channel playing Tintin Reporter Cigars of the Pharaoh, which is no longer crashing. It's now working perfectly now that it's been patched a bunch of times, so which is very exciting. So I'm going to be continuing to play that on Pen and Pixels. And then I will be back to you not on Friday, but on Thursday. Remember, starting now, since we are in 2024, I'm going to be streaming on Thursdays instead of Fridays. So Thursday night, I'll be with you at 9 p.m. Eastern. I might do a little bit earlier if I can. And I'll be playing some Starfield. A lot of Starfield coming up on Thursdays. And then Saturdays is going to be where we do most of our tabletop stuff that we don't do on Tuesdays. So Tuesday during the afternoon is typically going to be either Gamebook Illustration or Beowulf or the Patreon Fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month. Thursday will usually be Starfield, whatever video game we're working on, basically, Thursday evenings. And then Saturdays will be our tabletop of either Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks or Eberron, Oracle of War. And that's going to be the sort of new system going forward. I do want to make one other mention, which is that the opening of the community D&D is going to be right now scheduled for Wednesday, the 24th. So that's going to be in 3 weeks. So it was going to be the 3rd, but it's been rescheduled. Wednesday, the 24th, will be the premiere of Community D&D Waterdeep Dragon Heist, starring the Shadow Crew. So that's going to be very exciting, and I am looking forward to that with Beta Breath. It's going to be a big D&D week, actually, because we've got that going on. We have got D&D with viewers going on the week before, and then we've obviously got the Klein event coming up on Saturday the 27th. And I will, of course, be live streaming the Klein event on Friday the 26th. So I'll be doing that as well. In fact, I'm just making a note to myself to remember to put that in on that Friday. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Very exciting. I'm very happy about that. But now it is time to unmute myself and let Tari know that we are ready to go. And then I'm going to unmute her. And last, or not least, I'm going to head over to reveal the crew, by which I mean myself and Tari, and the artwork that Tari is about to do, which I will reveal in just a minute. But before I do that, Tari, hello. How are you? How's life in the universe? Happy New Year and all that.
Happy New Year.
What was your New Year like? Did you have some big celebration?
Frohes Neues and gelukkig Nieuwjaar. I don't know any other languages to say that in. I'm sorry. Yeah, things are good.
What did you do for your New Year?
I ate food and watched what's it called? Shaolin Soccer with my boyfriend.
Okay.
Yes, it was a very quiet evening. I was not at the mood to party.
Okay.
So we just went to dinner at the boyfriend's parents' place and then left like at 10:30 or something, because I didn't want to have to deal with all the party people outside going off fireworks at midnight. So
yep,
it's the issue. Yeah, you can I would have stayed till past midnight if we could have just left after midnight, but that's not the possibility. Then you have to wait an hour for people to clear out of the streets.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might risk your car getting hit with fireworks.
It really was not that. There were not that many fireworks around here. I thought we were going to get more of them because we had so many during the July, American Independence Day stuff. But we had a few here and there, but it really wasn't a big thing this time. I don't know why, but anyway, okay. So it was a nice, peaceful ball dropping thing. That's good.
We don't do a ball drop here, so.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I
I'm
think
thinking of my
only
own
New
ball
York
dropping.
does that, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. So we had a peaceful
Oh.
ball drop. You had a peaceful celebration of just eating and watching some stuff
Yeah,
with the boyfriend.
and of
That's good.
course, watching Dinner for One, which is a time-old tradition in Germany, and so I've heard also in Denmark.
I see.
There's this classic, British TV sketch, I guess, from I don't know the 30s or something. It's old,
Wow.
which like got picked up by like the northern German broadcasting station back in the day, and they like invited the actors over from that sketch, the comedians, and like did like a whole thing where they like properly filmed it and everything, and that gets like played every year on New Year's
Well,
all
that's
over
cool.
TV in Germany. That's a big tradition here.
That's
Well,
very
here
cool.
back home. I'm not in Germany anymore. I keep forgetting. So yeah.
I see. Well, that's cool. So you had and now we are here. And then the last thing I'll ask you before I reveal the brand new super like work that's never been done before. This is like I'm about to show you all. Very, very
Yeah,
brand
this
new.
is like super original.
Super original. But before I do that, do you have any New Year's resolutions that you are publicly willing to share this year?
Getting my mental health to be better.
That's a great resolution. I mean, no joke. That's a great resolution. Absolutely. That's a great resolution. That seems like a good one. Mine, which I will publicly share, is two things. I obviously hope for professional success in various endeavors I'm doing, but those are not my resolutions because I think those will come from other resolutions, which are one, stay connected and with family and friends, and try to continually concentrate on those things, and mindfulness in the moment, because my feeling is that the mindfulness in the moment stuff has just been from all angles of my life. I've been, hearing and getting suggestions about that as a positive thing, and I think it has had a positive effect. So that's my resolution: is family, friends, and mindfulness in the moment, and the rest of the stuff will come, I think, as a result. So,
Yes.
and of course, our resolution with you, chat, is to make sure that we complete this game that we are playing today, bringing the assistant chef to his Conan position as leader of everything, which is
No, the resolution here is HD.
is it? Yes, that's actually true. Dinner, family, gaming, the end. Hey, that's not bad, Echo. I like that. That's very true. All right, so are you ready, chat? I'm not sure you're ready for the level of originality. I just want to warn everyone that for those of you who are psychically, not photosensitive, but psychically sensitive, this may have an impact on you.
Psychically sensitive.
Your mind may be blown, so just be aware of that. And here it is. That's right. We've never seen it before. Never before in any time from now since have we seen original work of this level. Now, I want to ask what this is a classic interview question that I think is really important. Where do you get your ideas? So where did you get your idea? Where did you get your idea for this epic work?
Yeah, it comes from that one time where I saw a giant human-sized rat eat an entire orphanage, and this inspired this original character called Mickey Beard.
This is where Tren can't say demonetized. Like Tren would not be able to do his classic. Like I'm like, no, it won't be demonetized. This is all public domain, and and so as you can see, Tari's made a totally different, not at all related to another public.
This is an original character.
I know. I mean, obviously. Yes, I can see that. I do like the idea that the foot is up, ready to stamp. Yeah, it may seem like it's just cute.
I was just trying to give him like a dynamic pose, like he's like doing a little dance.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Because a little known fact about me, I actually really like drawing Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, actually, like I like to doodle him in places.
I see.
Because I just really like his shapes and design. It's just fun to draw.
Wow,
not because I'm like really in love with like the character, because there isn't like a lot of character going on with Mickey, right?
Well, so Triffid says,
really like his design.
Triffid says to put some red around the mouth. Sanguine Hayes says the mouse would totally eat an orphanage. And Nari says you missed an opportunity to call him Mickey Mouse, not like M-A-U-S. That's yeah. Mickey Mouse. Wow.
You mean red around the lips, like so? Haha! I'm a drag queen.
I'm actually Minnie. Oh no, because Minnie is not public domain. So Minnie is.
That's true.
I'm actually the
No,
person
but
that
then
is...
I can just like put Mickey in a dress and say, no, that is not Minnie Mouse,
Okay.
the copyrighted character. No, this is Mickey Mouse in drag. Um,
Their
huge
relationship is a
difference.
secret relationship anyway. They can't, like it's the worst kept secret. Everybody knows that they're an item, but you can't talk about it legally.
What?
About these things, Mickey and Minnie.
What? Why?
I'm just joking about the whole public domain thing.
Oh, yes.
That it wouldn't have to happen. Yeah, Triffid said
But
she
yeah,
meant
I felt like...
bloody teeth, but you do you. Yes,
No, I know what I mean. I know what you meant, but I thought this would be, funny. It was actually the first thing I thought of because, like, that's like the classic, right? How do you make a character look female? You slap red lipstick on them, right?
Right.
It's like putting a bow on
Exactly.
them or putting them in a dress.
Yeah, exactly, Mur. Like Mayor and Marnie and Stardew. Yeah, everybody knows. Like everyone knows the drill. But and by the way, to Mur and to everybody, Happy New Year, incidentally, to everyone in chat. It is good to see. I love eating orphans. Wow. I love
get
eating
to say
orphans.
that I am an orphan. I love eating orphans. Oh boy.
Oh man, 2024, year of the dark. Anyway, but
Year of the dark.
it's
Year of the dark.
oh my
Wait,
gosh,
what document is it?
it's great. I love eating orphans. Anyway, it's good to see everybody, and yeah, Tari and I are back. And actually, Tari's going to be with us for the next 2 weeks because she's going to be here for this, and then next week, chat. Next week is the premiere of season 1 of Beowulf. Season 1 of Beowulf is happening next week, which also reminds me I need to follow up on video, on Beowulf intro video. Okay. But yes, that is happening next week. Tari is going to be the first one up. She will be joining us next week for the first adventure in Beowulf. And then the week after that will be Tren. Tren Sparks will join us for the Tuesday afterwards. So it's going to be a lot of either gamebook illustration, Beowulf, or Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month Tuesdays. So it's going to be great. Yeah. Wait. Listen, bro. But anyway, so that's what's going to be happening next week. But today, we are here. There we go. Perfect. Today we are here with the awesome. Are you doing like Noober and Mickey? Because that's the worst comment. Oh no, you're doing
No,
you're doing Nani.
Doing Navi.
Navi, yeah. Every time you say that, I immediately think Noober, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's right. Because see, the thing is, I played Ocarina of Time so late that I actually played it after I played Baldur's Gate. So I always think of Noober.
I never played Ocarina of Time myself. Well, I did Backseat Game when I was a kid with my best friend, but
you didn't actually play yourself, yeah?
No, I didn't play myself because I never had an N64. So
I see. I've seen so many speed runs at this point.
I'm not a console gamer.
Yeah,
I was raised on PC.
Yep. Although now you have your Switch,
As
so
every
now that's a little bit different.
God-fearing citizen.
Right. That's right. That is right. So, so we're here, chat, and we are ready for awesomeness. So this book, for those of you who did not know, is this one here, Chasms of Malice, and it follows the working of Theodore the Terrific, who is a direct descendant of Tancred the Magnificent. And although we started as a simple assistant in the Under Kitchens, when we were given a shining sword, that cat that you can see there, the cat goddess Tabasha the Bazook, we must enter the Chasms of Malice to seek out and destroy the evil Orguz. And so far we've defeated one of his lieutenants, Bar KK. The emotes write themselves, as they say. And we have made our way into this maze. Now, I will admit that Chasms of Malice has some issues. There are definitely issues that exist within Chasms of Malice, mostly relating to a over-reliance on the one-shot, one-kill type of thing and other things. So it's just like, hey, what's up, Effect Life? Trying to figure out how to create a Discord bot. Oh, listen, if you're able to figure that out, I would be so pleased. Effect Life, of course, is the brain trust behind ArvBot Plus, which is what we use now, which has gone through many iterations and does all this amazing stuff. And yeah, that would be amazing because we'd love to get our Discord bot going again. So that'd be one less thing I have to worry about so I don't forget, for example, changing the title of a stream on my own channel Twitch page. Not that I've ever done that within the last half hour. But that would be great, Effect Life, if you could do that. So yes, so we are here, and we are in the midst of this maze, trying to track down the Shining Sword and then defeat the terrible, awful, horrific person known as Orguz. And I'm sure we'll be able to do that because we have the amazing illustrations of Tari and, of course, Bazook the cat behind us. So all that stuff. You can get it connected to a server, gets events and messages posted, but the message content field is empty. Yeah, that's kind of, I guess people could just be like, oh, well, they revealed some message. Arv must be alive. I guess it could be something like that. Anyway,
Mystery stream.
so that is the deal for that. But first we need to do our usual thing, which is to figure out our soundtrack for today. Now we have done a lot of Conan stuff. And we've done, I think we did Exiles. We did whatever the other Conan song was, or Conan big song that I don't remember. I think maybe just Conan the Barbarian, the game OST. So we need to think about another like Barbarian game OST or something similar. We have, oh right, and I found last time Barbarian Game Music, which was just called Barbarian Game.
I just can't. I can only think of like movies, but that's of course out of the question.
Right. Yeah, I know, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Looking to see. Oh, Conan the Dark Axe, huh? Conan the Dark Axe. Maybe we'll do that one. All right, let me jump over to... Oh, wait, we watched that previously. Well, that's fine.
Transform your space in
Never mind your advertisements, YouTube. Okay. So, I guess I should be a little troubled that I'm watching the soundtrack from a guy whose channel name is Psychotic Luke. Maybe I should be a little bothered by that, but, you know. Any port in a storm, as they say. All right, let me pop that into Zoom chat so you can see it. There we go. I have popped it into Zoom chat. And here we go. Lovely. All right. Okay. Ooh. Sanguine Haze. That would also be amazing. Oh, man. If you would, yes, if you could do that, that would please do join the Discord, and that would be amazing. Super, super cool. Okay. It's the best, my baby best language. Okay. So, yes. So let's talk about, I was going to say, so you want to show, do you want to show our previous pictures of Theodore and
just like previous session or the whole thing?
It's up to you. What do you think? I mean,
I think just previous session.
Just previous session.
A whole rundown at the end of the.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do previous session.
It's like been 3 episodes already.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay. So in our previous session, this is what we did. Yes, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this cat.
Cats are soup. Cats are liquid.
That is the case.
Oh yeah, our provisions.
Right, which is basically just like drink constantly. Yes, because we needed some food for sure. Okay.
Just drinking and bleach to keep us healthy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, right. This is the one that got more and more freaky every time you did it. Right. You're just like, here, look at this. Look at this. There was like the snake dude.
Oh, yeah, that's what, right. Snake.
And the one where you were like, I don't even know why he's holding weapons that way, but it looks cool. Which is all that matters.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, right. I completely forgotten about this.
Oh, yeah. The
like,
daily cave bear.
The highlight of the...
Yep.
The daily cave bear.
There's your bloody teeth, Triffid. There's your
saber-tooth bear.
Yeah, saber-tooth bear. There's your bloody teeth, Triffid. Just like you wanted.
Oh yeah.
That's Mickey the bear right there.
Oh, when we were in the ditch and got murdered.
Oh, that's right. And we had like these creatures just sitting right over you. Yep. They're just like, and you're dead. That's right. I forgot about that. Good stuff. And yes, forward.
And we called for Tabasha to help us out.
Yes, I think that was you sending him going, please get us food. So Tabasha's like, I'm on it. Do you have the bazooka one? Which is still my favorite.
Bazooka. Oh, what session was that? There it is.
Meow, 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 meow. Still the best. I think part of what cracks me up about it is the straight legs. Like the just like the typical smile and just like, here I am, I'm going Mew Mew Mew. I think that's probably what it was. Correct me if I'm so much. Oh man, the bazooka. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we had our warm-up sketch for today,
Yes.
which was I Love Eating Orphans, Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy. Haha.
Perfectly well suited for this. Welcome back, Echo. Okay.
I actually learned how to draw classic Disney characters from an official Disney artist.
Really?
Ulrich Schröder is his name. He is one of the artists for the Italian-made Disney comic books.
No kidding. That's cool.
Yes, he did a decade ago. Jesus, he did what's it called? An art workshop at the Comic Salon in Erlangen, which is like the biggest German comic convention, to like teach how to draw Disney characters, which was mainly aimed at kids, but I was also there. was kind of raising the average age by like 20 years, I think, at that time.
It was worth it though. That sounds awesome though. That's pretty cool.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I still have like a giant drawing of Oswald the rabbit that he did for me.
Okay.
Because
that's
like
cool.
he was like drawing on like on a flipboard.
Okay.
To like demonstrate, and then was at the end giving out the drawings that he did, and I got Oswald the rabbit because I requested that one.
The two that I have that are closest to that story are I don't know if you know the comic Prince Valiant. That was I actually have an
Prince
original.
Eisenherz is his German name.
Yep, I have the original. The artist behind it of that comic strip did a like full portrait of one of the characters at the Comics Museum, which is in I think it's Massachusetts. And so yeah, that was from when I was like, I must have been 9 years old, 10 years old at most. Like, so yeah, that was a big one. Why is that doing that? Okay.
Nice.
And then the other one was there's a comic artist. This is for younger kids called Orly, Orly. Not the O'Reilly, but although I'm sure that's what it's trying to do. But it's about this owl that basically doesn't talk at all, but just like all in word pictures and stuff. And so my daughter really liked that. And so when she was much younger at a convention, she got to learn how to draw some of it. Same situation of that. But, much smaller scale than Disney, but still. That's cool. I like that's cool that you got a chance to do that. Okay, let's go kill some more goods, shall we? This is the save spot that we have here is 51. So as a quick reminder, chat, we do have a spell of life. We can win any combat where we hit 0 stamina. We auto win with 4 stamina and lose 1 skill point. That's something which will be important, possibly later on, because yeah, this is not an easy game. We've only died twice. We can sense fight. We're supposed to temper the sword using the heart flame in the caves of Minnesore to strike the lethal blow. And the trader that we're looking for tried to sell us out wears armor with 2 crossed daggers. So those are the 2 things that we need to keep in mind about this as we get started. So the door snaps shut after you enter. You realize that the doors allow easy access but will not let you return the way you came. You find yourself in a kind of trophy room. There are swords, spears, suits of armor, and stuffed heads of strange horned beasts. In the corner, you see a set of crossbows, and then suddenly hear the twang of the arrows being shot. Okay, so exactly, Big Boss. Happy 2024, Big Boss. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well. So, chat.
Happy 1973, everybody.
Happy. Who would like to be the dice roller for today, chat? Who is going to be the dice roller for us? And remember, you can roll dice using the power of Arvbot. In fact, let me just put that up there so we can get it. The power of Arvbot Plus compels you. You will resume the Dice Master roll. So, Echo, are you going to use the in-game, or rather the in-chat dice roller? Or are you going to use those? Happy to have Echo as the Dice Master. Echo, are you going to do that with the in-chat or the physical? Sorry, always what? Always what? Always physical? Or always in person? Or always in chat? Always Arbot. Ah, cool.
He's always willing.
Always willing to do that. All right. Cool. So please test your luck. So what we're looking for here is an 11 or less, just 2 6-sided dice, no modifier. We're looking for 11 or less on this one. And if we get 11 or less, then we are lucky. That is a good way to start. Way less. Good stuff. Thank you. All right, so we are lucky and all 3 arrows miss. Otherwise, we would have been hit by an arrow who would have killed us instantly from fatal poison. That's basically been the whole book, is basically like, this will kill you instantly. All right, so all the arrows miss, and you find 3 exits. Should we go north, west, or east? So, let me write that down. Should we go north, go west,
Go west.
or should we go east? Yep, it's a nice welcome to the game. You barely survived. All right, that's great. So do we go north, do we go west, or do we go east? Chat, $ vote space 1 is go north, $ vote space 2 is go west, $ vote space 3 is go east. Please make your decision now. Ho, hezo, zezo, ah, he, azezo, ba, be, ah, de rojeto. Oh, also, thank you for the follow, Silver Monkey, by the way. I saw that follow came through earlier today, so thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Arvanauts as we begin a new year of possibility. Oh, and we are joined today on our journey not only by TariToons, but also by this French toast bagel, just to be clear. A piece of which has just fallen in my keyboard. Hang on a second.
A French toast bagel.
Yeah. Yeah, you've heard of those, right? French toast bagel. Know what I'm saying?
So is it like a bagel prepared to like a French toast?
It's like a bagel that has French toast elements. You got some cinnamon in there. You got some butter. You got some, not some syrup, but you have a little bit of sugar, probably.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
All
what
the food
it's
groups.
supposed to taste like. Then again, I don't think you can actually get a good bagel anywhere within like 200 kilometers. So.
Yeah, that seems like,
a very, very non-Central European food.
Mm-hmm. If it's French, where are the raisins? See, this is why it's good to have an American French toast bagel, so that we don't have the raisins.
Good American.
Real, true American.
American.
Oh, you started watching my D&D stream. Eberron Oracle of War really liked it. It was 2 years ago. Fancied seeing we're up to now. It's funny. We just wrapped up season 3 of Eberron, actually, and feel really excited to join the community. Yeah, that's awesome, Silver Monkey. We really appreciate that, and that's exactly the kind of thing that we like to see and hear. So welcome, and we're happy to have you. Okay, we also have a tie right now, chat, between 2 votes for West and 2 votes for East. So we need someone to break this tie. Shall we go West or shall we go East? It's true American French toast. American. Yeah, and catch up where you're at. Well, you got time.
Is it a freedom toast?
We got time. They're now level 11. I will tell you they have freedom toast. We're now level 11.
Because like freedom fries are a thing, I have been told.
Oh, God, that
it's
was
like,
so...
I learned about this through the Team Fortress 2 fandom, actually.
Really?
Yeah, because back in the day when the Team Fortress 2 fandom on Tumblr was like really big, of course shipping is rampant in that fandom. That's like the bread and butter of that fandom.
Right.
And like every ship got like its own silly name. So soldier and spy together were freedom fries. Because, you know, one is American, one is French.
I love it.
That's the whole idea.
That's
like,
funny.
What the fuck is this about?
Oh, jeez. And that's pretty much the only thing to say about it in reality. Like, no one wastes more time than the American Republican political class. I swear to God. Freedom fries. Anyway, yeah, it's going to take a long time. Well, we just hit level 11. We have just finished season 3. They're going to be going into season 4. I won't spoil anything, but definitely they've been through it. They've been up against it, Monkey, for a while. So, but it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, we're moving into some really super broad, epic stuff as we move on into the second half of the campaign. So, yeah, I'm excited to hear what you think about it as you go through. Okay, we are going to go east. We are going east instead of going west. All right. Time to go east. 292. Here we go. Oh, the first thing I saw was you were attacked by a griffin. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, oh no, it's the next one. I was like, what? Just randomly attack you. You were in a small room full of old bottles, jars, dried bats, and spiders. It reminds you of the apothecary in Gorak. 3 old hags sit by a roaring fire in the corner. They whisper to each other and laugh. They see you and slowly they begin to change into large wolves. You try to lift your sword, but it feels very heavy. The hags have now completely changed, and you are standing in front of 3 wolves who begin to stalk you. This is one of those, like, there are 3 wolves inside of you. One of them... you look for exits and find a door.
One is an old hag. The next one is also an old hag.
It's also an old hag.
The
third one is also an old hag. You
Might
look
be
for,
an old hag inside.
They are a changing hag. You look for exits and find a door heading north and a door heading south. All right, chat. So this is a simple one. $ vote space 1 is going north. $ vote space 2 is going south. So where are we going to go to escape these hag wolves or wolf hags? Which one has the griffin?
So,
I know, right, Big Boss? No, it's not. It's not. I don't even know where that is.
But it's like not the same ones as like the 3 witches that we ran into, yeah?
Mm-mm. I don't think so, unless those were like a foreshadowing of these, maybe? That's conceivable. Also, to be clear, Big Boss, you know that this is a special one because it's a griffon. Gryphon. So it's like a fancy griffin. Know what I'm saying? It's not like Peter Griffin from Family Guy. It's like an even fancier, like, snobby griffin. It's like the private school educated griffin. You know what I'm saying? Like that one.
Is that fancy when you're privately schooled?
I don't know. I was trying to use every stereotype I could conceivably think about. Fancier than Peter? But probably. He probably went to Oxenfurt. Yeah. That's true. Who is fancier than Peter?
Oxenfurt.
I was just talking to my daughter about this Sanguine Haze the other day, about how for the first year, Family Guy was super funny and edgy and satirical. And after about 2-3 years, it just kind of was like, now we're going to make a lot of the equivalent of fart jokes. I'm like, man, where was the freaking edge that the show had at the beginning? Whereas The Simpsons, which, you know, has been through some dark nights of the soul, but the Simpsons continue to hang in there as a show which, because they never went super cutting edge edgy, it meant that they never really kind of lost their way in a way. Like they continue to manage themselves on a certain level. It was interesting. Anyway, okay.
I genuinely wouldn't know. I was never really big into Family Guy or Simpsons. Like I watched it when it was on TV, but like I wouldn't consider myself a fan of either. Really.
There were some very funny ones for Family Guy, but after about the first 2 years, then it just got very like. As I say, tired.
No, I have the Star Wars movies, the parodies that they
exactly.
made on DVD.
Yep.
But that's like because I collect animated movies, so it's like my thing.
I always remember the poster from that, the Star Wars poster.
Something dark side.
Yeah, there's some great ones in that. I see.
Well, technically that one isn't from the movie. They just reference it in the movie. It's like from one of the episodes.
No, I know. Yeah. But where is? Oh, okay, that's what that is. Okay. So last call, going once, going twice. As of right now, we are going to be going south. All right, we are heading south. You rush through the door and slam it behind you. You are dismayed when it begins to fade and then disappear. You then run down the steps. Ooh, interesting. But by the time you reach the bottom, the wolves are all around you. You prepare to fight each in turn. Now, these were hags, right? And then they changed into wolves, right? So that means that, chat, what would you expect these to be called? What do you think? What do you think we're going to call these things that were hags and then transformed into wolves? Do you have a guess as to what the name of this creature is? Now think hard about this.
I'm trying to make a
Wolf
guess.
hag?
I'm not coming up with anything good.
Well done. Nary gets it in one. Wolf hags. That's what they are. They're clearly wolf
Wags.
hags. First wolf hag.
Wags.
Second wolf hag. Very imaginative. And third wolf hag. What is it? I don't know. It's fantasy. Let's just put a wolf and a hag together and call it a wolf hag. Although I would have thought hag wolves would also have been good, but it was a wolf hag. And fortunately, none of them are that strong. But there are definitely a lot of them. But fortunately, they will fight them. I know this because I too have great imagination. I too am deeply creative in every respect. Oh my gosh. That's how you get cat dog, right? This is what I'm saying. They should have workshopped that. This is what I'm saying, though. Like, so many fantasy works, man. They just sort of like, if I combine them together. And I find myself doing it, too, even with science fiction stuff. I'm like, you know, like, and I'll just throw these things around. Like, I'll be like, you see, you know, in the area, the windows are made out of a kind of transparent plastisteel. What the hell is plastisteel? That's me just mashing together plastic and steel and hoping you won't notice. Being like, it sounds science fiction-y. He said plastic and steel together. That means that it's obviously from the future. Like, in the future, we have all compound words, I guess. That's how this works out, too.
Well, I mean, if it contains plastic, then it can't be very far from the past because plastic wasn't invented really early on. So.
That's true. And we know that it will last well into the future because plastic will never be destroyed. So there's also that. So it will last forever. Okay, so here we go. So if Echo is back, because I know Echo said he had to wash up and back in a few, but we are ready to do a little bit of fighting. Can someone step in until Echo returns, I wonder, to play this, to play our character? Oh, you rang. Welcome back, Echo. All right, so I'm going to start with the Wolf Hag. Wolf Hag is going to roll a 16. So for this one, Echo, we're rolling 2d6 plus 8. That's what we're looking at, 2d6 plus 8. Radioactive plastisteel is where it's at. Yeah, that's the best. So we need to beat a 16, 17. Good start, good start. Well done, well done. All right, the Wolf Hag. Oh! I guess a Wolf Hag's cry would be, oh! I guess that's the Wolf Hag cry. This next one is an 11.
Outstanding.
Thank you. So we need 2d6 plus 8 for this next one, Echo. Let's see if we can hit this. Oh! Again. Okay, we did. Now it's reversed. All right. Good job so far. I rolled an 11 again for this Wolf Hag. So fire away again on this Wolf Hag. I mean, really, Wolf Hag? Okay, now he's down to 2 stamina. 14, all right. So now he just needs a need to roll better than a 6. Why is it reversed, Nari asks. Is she going backwards? First of all, that's Theodore the Terrific. Can't assume that it's a she. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Okay, well
Wait,
done.
Who's going backwards? Did I?
I think
it's
it's
right
referring
way
to
around
your.
on stream. Okay.
That's right.
It's right way around. I think.
It's well, the question. The S is a.
Wait, did I do the question?
Wait.
mark the
I'm
wrong way around?
actually
Are you-
confused. Maybe you're talking about the Wolf Hag. No, it literally Nari is a Wolf Hag. It's not a Hag Wolf. Do you mean is that reversed? I thought you meant the drawing is reversed. Do you mean
I
the
mean,
Wolf
that
Hag?
happens like all the time on stream, actually, because like when it comes to writing, because I always flip my.
Right.
You guys can't see that because I have like 2 separate canvases
Yep.
going on, because I can flip and rotate the canvas that I'm working on, while you guys see a still image of the canvas.
Sorry, ignore that one,
Yeah.
chat. The Wolf Hag cry was reversed, and I did a funny that was not funny. Oh. I see. So when she does that, woo, she like goes backwards.
Do I have to like shout to him? I think
Sorry.
he's downstairs.
No,
Just
I
shut up.
get it. No, I understand now. I was just very confused. Okay, second Wolf Hag. So this is the tougher Wolf Hag, but starts out with a 12. So Echo, if you wouldn't mind, let's take down this second Wolf Hag. See, this should be like a Wolf Hag. Like, it's not as, like, you know, combined together. A 13. Fortunately, that's enough in this case. All right.
I think I'm done with this one.
Awesome. Is that
I'm looking for the flaming heart or
the
whatever.
flaming
it was
heart,
called.
the heart of the fire, the heart of the cards, the flame of the heart? Question mark. I love that
The
one.
flame of the cards. I hope that the cards aren't on fire.
I was just thinking of the heart of the cards
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, from Yu-Gi-Oh, exactly. Okay, 18. It looks good. I like that, Tari. Although there's a distinct lack of Bazook in this, which I think is unfortunate. I have
He's
to
out of
assume,
frame.
Yeah, it's exactly. I assumed as much. Okay, 18 on this one, Echo. So you're going to have your work cut out for you. You're going to need a 10 or an 11. 10 to tie, 11 to beat. Exactly, Sanguine. Very close, but unfortunately not enough. So we do lose 2 points. That's okay. It was not likely that we were going to make it through all of this without getting hit once. Wolf Hag hybrid. A wag. WHAG. That's the perfect.
A whack?
A wag. Yeah, they make it as a wag. 16 Echo is this next one. So we need 8 to tie, 9 to beat. 8 to tie, 9 to beat. A wagolf. That's the best I got. 17. Good work. Okay, the wolf hag, the wag, the wago, the ragu, the ragu, the pasta sauce, is hit. That's 16 now. Another 16. Got an 18. There he did. Now the wolf hag is down to 4. Oh yeah, there is a wolf hag man. Oh, and rolls a 10. Oh man, the wolf hag is demoralized because we keep making fun of their name. Okay, 2 to tie or a 3 to beat. Here, Echo. Actually, I don't think there's a way that you can miss this based on my horrific roll just there. Wow, I was incorrect. I rolled a 1 + 2 + 7. You rolled a 1 + 1 + 8. Okay, it's a tie. So no harm, no foul. So now we are at a 14 for this next round. I guess we were laughing too hard at their name, and so we kind of lowered our sword for a bit. I love people just coming in now are just going to see a bunch of dice rolls back and forth. Die roll, die roll, die roll.
Riveting conversation.
Exactly. Hey, thank you for the sub, Silver Monkey. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Arvanauts. Enjoy the, you were already in the Arvanauts by being in the channel, but welcome to the support Arvanauts that we have here, and enjoy your emotes, most of which have been done by TariToons. So you get a chance to use these badass emotes, which I think are the best emotes on Twitch. I'm biased, but you know. Echo, next roll when you get a chance, please. Thank you so much, Silver Monkey. I appreciate that. Ho up. Ho up. This is called, by the way, appropriate. That music we were listening to was called Battle in Cave. And now Fortress of Ghosts. 15. All right. Second wolf hag is almost dead. And rolls a 12. Oh, man. The wolf hag. Now the wolf hag is like, oh, that's the wolf hag now. I'm going to make a cottage industry out of doing wolf hag voiceovers. Ooh, I knew Tari couldn't resist. I saw it. I'm like, that looks like a hag. And then we got a wolf. I can't wait to see what this is going to turn into.
Not the Animorphs. Totally not the Animorphs.
Yeah, Big Boss points out that in 76 years, your sketch of the wolf hag will be public domain. That's true. Someone will be like, man, finally the wolf hag. We can do it now.
Wait a second though. I would need to look that up because this is under the assumption that every country has like the same public domain.
Yes,
rights.
sorry, Echo. We are awaiting a new roll. Sorry, go ahead, Tari.
So I don't even know what would apply. Would like the German laws, copyright laws apply because I am German, or would the Dutch ones apply because I live in the Netherlands, or would the Americans?
I'd say Americans
apply because Twitch is an American platform.
I would say that, right? Probably because it's an American platform. Would be my guess. Okay, 15. Second wolf hag is defeated. Oh,
I don't even know if there's a difference, or if that's like international copyright law or whatever.
Right, that I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. And also maybe it would be legal in some places, but then people in Europe couldn't access the stream or something because it was using art that was out of the mix, something like that maybe. I don't know. That's totally just thinking out loud. Okay, third wolf hag and final wolf hag. Okay, so I start with a 13, so we need another roll here, Echo. But you defeated the tougher wolf hags already. So another wolf hag battle. All right, we rolled a 17. Good start. On we go. And now I rolled a 17. This third wolf hag is tired of us making fun of her name. She's like, stop making fun of my name. Ow! So now it's a 17 that we need to beat, Air Echo. Defeat them all or we die trying. That time we did not succeed. That's okay, though. Not a big deal. We've still... Oh, no! I rolled an 18. Suddenly I maxed out. 6 plus 6 plus 6. We need a 10 to tie or an 11 to beat. This third wolf hag is a tryhard. This is the ringer. This is a wolf hag. Okay? Not a wolf. It's a wolf hag. So we need another roll that will defeat this terrible wolf hag. Close. There was one of the 6s that we needed. All right. My bad on that one. I apologize. Okay, there we have a 9. That's much better. That 9 means that we're essentially immune, but you should still roll anyway just to clear the roll there, Echo. So you rolled a 9, and that was not successful, clearly. There we go. And... Okay, that is successful. We defeated. Okay, down to that. Say that again.
I don't know what's going on in this picture. As so often.
I was trying. I think I had a sense of maybe where you were getting at it. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know anything.
17 chat.
I'm assuming that I know things.
17. I mean, you're the artist, freaking badass here. Like, you should know everything about art. It should just happen. You just look at the page and just forms on the page as you stare at it with your sheer force of will. That's how this works.
It's because of all the highly illegal drugs that I'm totally doing that I just, like, everything just appears.
I think, yeah. Well, I thought it was because you've now channeled Steamboat Willie, so that means that, you know. Reminds me of The Thing. Yeah, it could be Big Boss. Okay, Echo, we need a roll here, so we need a 9 to tie or a 10 to beat this roll from the third wolf hag. This wolf hag has done more damage to us than the other 2 wolf hags put together. 12. All right. Well, let's see here. I rolled a 16 this time, so we need an 8 to tie, a 9 to beat. Got to take this wolf hag down. We're going to have to eat some provisions after this. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take some provisions after this. 13. Okay. That should be doable. 5 to tie, 6 to beat this time around. We can do it. Oh, no! A 12? Oh, we're in trouble. 13. 13, come on, take this thing down. We need a 13 to tie, a 14 to beat. Oh my god, it's a tie. Another 13. Come on, we can do it. Let's go. We can make it happen. There we go. Okay. 2. We only got one more hit. One more hit. 12. Okay. One more hit. We can do it. We just need a 12 to tie, a 13 to beat. 18. Yeah, let's go. With 2 health left. The final wolf hag falls to the ground, upset and unhappy about their existence. All right. Without even asking, we're going to do a provision here because we got smacked around here quite a bit. In fact, I'm going to do 2 because we need to at least get up to like 10 stamina. Oh, my goodness. Oh, interesting. I actually got it. Yeah. Bye-bye. Submission, whatever. Thanks, Echo. Okay, so good job. We made it, folks. Not by much, but we did, in fact, succeed. If you survive, you return to the previous room and go through the door heading north. Okay. That's all there is, huh? All right, you just head north. You shut the door and you can hear scrabbling and howling. I'm not really sure why. We defeated the hag wolves, wolf hags.
There's more.
The door stays shut as you turn around to look at the room, which is long and thin, with exits north and west. Many swords and daggers are suspended from the ceiling by thin twine. Suddenly, a deep, evil laughter booms out, and one of the swords drops. It crashes into the floor close to you. Choose an exit. We can either go west or go north. So here's the thing. We have an order for you. Free banhammers, exactly. So we can either go west or go north. But here's the thing. If we go west, we have to survive a series of these one-shot... basically, yeah. Exactly, Trippin. We have to survive a series of these sword drops. North is harder than west. And what I'm thinking is that maybe that means that north is better. I would think-ish, maybe. If we were going to do that, north might be better. So the question is, do we go north? Oh. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Just roll the dice. I'm not even going to give this as a choice. I went and I took a look. It's another one-shot, one-kill thing. No, I'm not even doing that. Oh, God. All right, so go north. So I need you to, I want you to roll a die, Echo, roll a die, please. Just a 6-sided die and let me know what it is. Actually, you can do it on stream, actually. Just 1d6. No modifier or anything. 2. Okay, 5. All right, good. Do that again, Echo. We dodge left here. That's a cool wolf.
Thank you.
You do. Yeah, no, you did. You did say that. Okay. And then do another one like that. You want to roll a die. It's true. That's a good point. Okay. So we got hit by one of the swords as we were going north. But we did survive. Jeez, it's brutal. Okay. We did make it. Well done. Well done. Ahead of you is an intricately carved stone staircase depicting various exotic creatures. Some of them appear to move. There is also another door that does not open. You step over a brightly colored snake and make your way upstairs. Making your way downtown. When you reach the top of the stairs, you find yourself in a dark chamber. The only light comes from a firing slit in the wall. Suddenly there are the sounds of scuttling and a chain rattling. Something snarls and rushes towards you from the direction of the stairs. Should we go through the exit south or the exit west? I know, right, Big Boss? That is a cool looking staircase. So, $vote space 1 means that we run south. $vote space 2 means we run west. And I don't think we came from either direction. I think that was just what was here. Exit stage left. All right, we have vote west. We have vote west. Exit to the west wing. Ah, yes, I should have realized that you would pick that up, Echo. So you're really liking West Wing, Echo? How do you feel about Martin Sheen as the president? Oh, okay. All right, Silver Monkey also says west.
Oh, he was in, God damn it. Racing Frankie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been a lot of good stuff. Yep.
Well, that's like the one thing I watched that he was in. I know he was also in other stuff, but like.
And his whole family, like Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez. In Young Guns.
I don't know who the letter is.
Echo's all about the way the President of the United States puts on his jacket. There you go. All right, last call, last call. Last call, and... Charlie Sheen for president. The earliest I've seen him was Badlands. That one I never saw. All right, so we are going west. I'm here to tell you that's a good thing, because if you went south, you would have insta-died. Again,
Cool.
I just, yeah, good stuff. That's great. You were in another room. In the corner stands a figure wearing a black cloak. You grasp your sword firmly and approach the figure, fearing the worst. But the figure does not move. When you get close enough, you find that it is made of some powdery substance. It changes as you watch it and begins to resemble a kudam. You guess that the power of the shield is waning and that the 7 fell servants of Orguz are beginning to multiply. You know that you must hurry. You find a door heading, stop me if you've heard this before, chat, south or a door west. Which means $ vote space 1 means south. $ vote space 2 means west. We continue to go. Also, I'm going to go with one more provision here because we are... The food situation, the hit point situation is not great. All right. We have a bunch of people who's like, let's continue to go west. Okay. I'm going to last call this as we move forward. Oh, wow. I see what's happening with this drawing. This is good stuff.
Thank you.
See? You knew it was going to get there. Okay.
Yeah, just didn't know where.
Well, but I mean, do we know which direction also? Like, I mean, are we going from hag to wolf?
That's what the
wolf
people are supposed to vote on.
That's what they vote on, exactly.
on.
All right, so we are continuing to go west. You go into another room. This time there are torches on the walls giving off black fumes. The fumes get thicker and suddenly you cannot breathe. There's one door leading south. You rush towards it, but your limbs seem to respond very slowly. Throw 2 dice for the amount of stamina needed to get to the door. If this is... So you have to roll 2 dice here for me, Echo, please. Just 2d6, no modifier. Eight. So this had to be good. This had to be less than your stamina score, or we would have choked to death. This game,
Cool.
man, this thing is just like body blow, body blow. Okay. Good job, Echo. We did survive it. So you were in a chamber now with 2 doors heading west. I guess both doors are heading west. So we have 2 western doors, chat. So question is, do we go the left-hand door, which is $ vote space 1, or the right-hand door, which is $ vote space 2? Both of those are in the western wall, so both of them lead west. So left is $ vote space 1, right is $ vote space 2. Left, $ vote space 1. I left by west. I see what you did there. You left by west. Oh, clever, clever. Yep. I'll eat a bite of French toast bagel for that.
So when did the whole freedom fries thing happen?
It was when there was a disagreement between the U.S. and France over something, and I can't remember what it was. It was when George W. Bush was in office, and I don't remember
Even if
what
you
it was about.
said war criminal in office, do you have any idea how little this narrows it down?
It's a good point. Sort of the most proudly war criminal, though. But yeah, and I don't remember exactly what it was over, but yeah, there was literally that thing of rechanging things. And again, Republican-driven. Let's change it to freedom fries. I'm like, freedom fries? Really?
So it wasn't even that far back. Like, I kind of thought this was like...
No. It was back in the early 2000s.
70s or something. Okay.
No, yeah, Big Boss, she knows what it was. She just didn't know when it happened. But I was trying to remember what time it happened. Oh... Was it because... Right, that must have been what it was. So because France was not so crazy about the invasion of Iraq, that's when the freedom fries thing happened? Okay. God, freedom fries. Yeah, well, they should, Sanguine Hayes. I mean, geez. That's because Canada's a more sensible country. Okay, so we are tied, chat. 2 votes for the left-hand door, 2 votes for the right-hand door. So, do you want to go left? You left by the west, as Echo has done. If so, $ vote space 1. If not, $ vote space 2. But I do need someone to break this tie, please. 2 posters of Wonka. Yeah, I've heard that that's actually a pretty wholesome movie is what I've heard. That it's not kind of like, it's not Johnny Depp weirdness. It's just like, it's like it's the prequel to Wonka. I mean, Gene Wilder to me is the definitive Wonka anyway.
People, go watch good movies instead. Go watch The Blue Heron, The Boy and the Blue Heron. That's a fantastic. I don't want to spoil. I really like the movie, and
I
I
heard
think
good things
everybody
about
should
that.
go watch it.
I heard it's really sad though.
It's a Ghibli movie. What do you expect?
Well, yeah, well. All right, so $ vote space 1 chat is left. $ vote space 2 is right. So I need someone to break this tie. Can someone within chat make the decision? $ vote space 1. $ vote space 2. Right now, we have Echo and Triffid have voted for left, and Big Boss is added to it. A third one of the animated film Migration. My son and my mother-in-law just saw Migration. They said it was pretty good.
Migration? I don't know that one.
New, just animated movie. I think DreamWorks that just came out right after Christmas.
So what's it about?
Migration. I actually have no idea. I didn't see it.
That could be like migration period history movie, or it could be, I don't know, about birds. So.
No, it's about birds. My son was not going to see a Harriet
one with the
movie on
ducks?
migration.
Oh no, that's not DreamWorks. That is Illumination.
Oh, Illuminations. Okay.
If it is the movie, I think it is.
A family of ducks decides to leave the safety
Plus,
of a New
they
England
often
pond for an adventurous
rename
trip to Jamaica.
movies for like local.
Wait, what the heck is
stuff.
this? Why did I? No. We're not going to do Judge Dredd. That is not Conan. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the beginning. That's what I'm doing of that thing. Thank you for the summary there, Big Boss. Okay, so we're going left. That's good because guess what happened if you had gone right? Insta-death. Unbelievable. Okay, you find yourself on a
believe
ledge.
it.
Suddenly you hear a sound and look up to see a tail spiker on the wall above you. It swings its evil tail. It's got an evil tail. Its tail is evil by itself. It's actually fine. It's a fairly nice creature, but its tail is super evil. And you have to fight it with your sword.
Wait.
Yeah.
Tailed Spiker. Was it this book or was it another book?
I think we may have run into it before in this book. But it is, in fact, a tail spiker. It sounds familiar, like you've done something with tail spiker
I know
before.
I've drawn one, but I don't know if it was for this book or another one.
I don't remember. But regardless.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, so we're fighting that.
First session.
So we're fighting another tail spiker. See, you see how its face is like, I'm really sorry, but its tail is like, "Rah." That's what this is. Okay, so here we go. So Echo, let me just put this into my little handy dandy battle manager thing. Tail spiker. Another example, by the way. Okay, it's got a tail with spikes. All right, call it a tail spiker.
Well,
okay.
I mean, that's like a lot of times where like names come from.
I suppose.
Wait, no, that's a German and a Dutch thing.
Yeah,
Where,
exactly,
like everything is a
Sagan.
pig that does a thing.
Right. Evil Tail is the much anticipated but perpetually in production sequel to Idle Hands. Evil Tail is the opposite of Evil Hat. No, wouldn't it be opposite of Evil Hat would be like good good head? That's unfortunate. It's the opposite of Evil Tail. What do you want from me? What do you want from
You
me?
of all people would say something.
How about
like
good
that.
face? Is that
Amazing.
better? Is good face better? How about that?
Ah,
I'm just the messenger. Listen.
dirtiest thing that Greg will ever say on stream.
I report. You decide. Okay. So let's get this moving here.
I can vividly imagine Trendane's face over it as he just
Oh,
like,
yes.
puts
With his
hand
hands
over
closing.
his,
Yep.
over his face, trying not to laugh out loud at the camera.
Yep. I sort of immediately imagined Trent, and I was just like, I must immediately correct this. Okay. So we have a 13. We have a 13 Echo that we need to defeat. 13 to tie, 14 to beat this tail spiker. Take down this tail spiker. Spikes with tails. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Okay,
know what
15.
you're saying.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. You know what you want me to be saying. What you were hoping I was saying. And then I changed it immediately. Okay, 12. Right. So 12 it is. Okay, so you need to beat a 12, Echo. 12 to tie, 13 to beat.
I accidentally gave 2 of them the same exact, like, face, what you call it? Perspective stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know words. I know artist words.
Perspective.
I'm an artist. I can do
The
words.
facing or whatever.
Yeah.
Which one? What do you mean?
Same
Okay, so I
angle.
rolled a 9. So go ahead, Echo. You need a 9 or tie. You
The
talk
top
about
and the bottom one.
top one and the bottom one, but that's cool though. You wanted to
Yeah,
do
but I
like what, a
didn't mean
360?
to.
Oh, I see. Well,
No, I meant to make them all like different position.
I see.
Because like now the one in the middle kind of seems a bit out of place, you know.
I just like its paw
Fine.
because its claw is kind of like like as it's in profile. 15 to tie, Echo a 16 to beat, as this thing is as we continue to go after this thing, this tail spiker. Oh. No, I already got that one. This is the roll for the 15 I just rolled. Because that other one was easy because I had a 9, so I knew whatever you rolled was going to work pretty much. So this one is the new one that I rolled for the next round. 13, yeah, I had a thought that might be a concern. Okay, this time I rolled a 14. So you need a 14 to tie or a 15 to beat. This tail spiker. 16, all right. So now it is down to 2 points of stamina. And it promptly rolls a 19. I guess the tail spiker has decided to show up. Okay, so we need an 11 to tie or a 12 to beat. I apologize, Echo, unreservedly for that ridiculous roll. 16. That was a good effort. Nothing you could do about that. That was all on me. All right, 12. That's more like it. 12. So we need a 4 to tie, a 5 to beat. That's true. Oh, tied. Okay. It is part of the adventure to embrace and endure. Fair enough. 14 on this one. So you need a 14 to tie, a 15 to beat. $16. Down goes the tail spiker. Good job, Echo. Good job, everybody. All right. We have defeated it. So, if you survive, you make your way along the ledge and enter another room through an air shaft. They've gone up the ventilation shaft. All right. So here we go. As you step into the room, you hear the flap of wings and the scream of a gargoyle from the tower. It rushes into the room, and you swipe at it with your sword. So, let's see. This is just one-hit combat here. All right. So, let me make sure that I do that. All right, Echo, if you could roll 2 6-sided dice. You're trying to beat a 5. Trying to beat a 5 if you can. As this gargoyle swoops at you. Yeah, just 2d6, no modifier, yep. Oh, hey, oh. Okay, nice. So, you wound it. It screams, and you have time to rush into the next room. You shut the door, but you know that you cannot stop the beast from breaking in. You make a dash across the door to the next room. So, test your luck. Okay, we need a 10 to tie, or you actually not tied. Never mind that. You need a 10 or less on 2 dice. This is no modifier again, just 2d6. A 10 or less on 2 dice. Hopefully. Oh, hey, oh, hey, Maredina. Okay, good job. Way to go. Good job, Echo. All right. This time, the door slams behind you, so we do not have to fight the gargoyle because we were lucky, and I'm going to give us a save point after all of those crazy one shot, one kill type things. Okay, you're in a room with torches blazing, and you can see two small orcs who seem to be repairing a crack in the wall. They are not armed, and they stand amazed as you pass them on your way to the only other door heading north. You enter a room to find nothing but two exits. Will you go north again, or will you go west? North again or west?
Random direction choosing in this book.
$ vote. I know, right? $ vote space 1 is north. $ vote space 2 is west. Yeah, I know, it's true, Triffid. That way they can always tell their grandkids, "This one time I was working on a crack in the wall when suddenly the assistant under chef comes by holding a sword and a cat. It was an amazing time.
No.
He just looked right at me and said, 'Good work. Keep it up.' He looked at me and said, 'You missed a spot.' He was right, I did." All right, going once. Going twice. All right, we're going west. Again, you have been led properly, chat, because if you had gone to the north, you would have been insta-killed again. I have never seen one of these books with this many insta-kills. It's ridiculous. Okay, the door slams behind you, and you are once again in the dark. You feel the walls, but find no other doors. As you walk around, you step on a little squishy creature that squeaks and explodes with a blue flash. You slip on several others and then realize that the chamber is full of these creatures. Just then, you slip on one of them and your hand feels this. All right, so I'm going to show you this, chat. Let me do this full screen for a minute. Whoops. Right, okay. So I'm going to do this full screen for a minute. You see this. Now, for those of you who haven't been here before, you may be thinking to yourself, what the heck is this? What am I looking at? And I have got a solution to explain that. So let me show you this, which we have learned previously. Okay. So here we go. Hi, T-Bank. Okay, let me see if I can block that part. Okay, here we go. So this is what we learned about the cipher system. Okay, so you look at the sequence of ciphers, 3 rows of 3. Each raised circle has a specific value. Okay, so kind of capture this in your mind. A blank is indicated by a dot. So you add the values of the circles to give you the secret cipher. So this illustrated page is giving you the ciphers from 1 to 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I believe is what it's saying. All right, everyone clear on that so far?
Clear as coal.
Okay. So now I will show you. I agree.
Okay.
Now I will show you this. That is what you see. So what do you think, chat? What's the number I'm looking for? It is clearly a number. You think it's a bunch of zeros? Let me see. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can show the two of these on the screen at once. Let me see. If I do... Okay, so, nope, that's the wrong one. Open image. All right, so I remember figuring it out. That's me every time I do my taxes. That's funny. Okay, I will, let's see. Can I do the internal image? Okay, there we go. So give me just 1 second, chat. I'm going to cover over Tari's seriously awesome artwork for just a moment so I can show you this cipher thing. And then we can decide what this means. So okay. So there's the one part of the cipher that we need to know. Okay, and then the other part is, let's see. Okay, let's see. Sorry, just getting to my... I'm just trying to find the page that explains it. So give me 1 second here. Oh, okay, perfect. I found it. So all right, bear with me 1 second, chat, and you're going to see what I'm seeing. Do you see what I see? Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, can I do... All right, there we go. Sorry, I'll recapture that. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get it so that it's easy for people to see this. Okay, that should work, I think, reasonably well. Okay, so there you go. So on the left, you see so above left, you see the picture. The description of it is down there. So I think that's like each raised circle has a specific value, and a black is indicated by a dot. You add the values of the circles to give you the secret cipher. And we are looking at this one. This one here. What's up, Shadowed? Okay, I'm trying to like cover this over while still showing it as best I can. There we go. I think that's mostly it. All right, so there's the instructions. There's the secret cipher. And this is not giving anything away. We already learned this cipher. It's just that, you know. So 235. Let's find out if that's true. So the 235, just so I know this, because I think that is actually correct. How did you do that, Echo? I mean, sorry, Effect Life. How did you do that? because I'm pretty sure that's right. So it's 2 plus 1 plus 32 plus 8 plus 128 plus 64. Like this was the part that you looked at the position of the circles and you match them to the position of the values. And then you added up the values. Oh, okay. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 32 plus 8 is 40. So that's 43 plus 128 plus 64. Yeah. That's right. Well, you are correct. Thank you, Effect Life. I don't know why I should be surprised that the mind behind Arvbot would be able to figure that out. But yes, that is accurate. I'm going to close this off for now, but I'm going to reserve the right to return to it if we need to, as we watch the amazing work being finished up here at the moment by Tari. Also, I realize that the music is stopped because that particular one is not there, so we can go with that one. Okay, good. Good job. So you crawl along the tunnel, crawling in the tunnel, and open another trapdoor. You're in a room with a staircase leading up. You go up the stairs and find another room with doors heading... Uh-oh, chat. There's no western exit here. There is just a door that is heading south. That's the only door. You walk in and the door closes behind you. You stand on a narrow stone path that heads south and east. On either side of the path, there is swirling blue smoke. It lies on the ground and seems to create strange and hideous shapes. Suddenly, the smoke takes the shape of a warrior. It stands behind you and swings its sword. The blade crashes on the path, just missing you. I just figured out what this game actually is. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. The blade crashes on the path, just missing you. You thrust your sword through its body, but to no effect. You run into the next room east and shut the door. The shadow passes through the door. You rush on, but the path divides. The one path, however, is immediately blocked, thus leading you to a door east. So I just figured out what this is, chat. This game came out, or this book came out in, 1987. I need to see when this thing came out before I give you my theory. This thing that I'm thinking about. Yep. You know what this game is? This book is Dragon's Lair. This book is totally Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair came out in 1983. It has one shot after one shot after one shot kill. It takes like all of this kind of like, you know, like you can just immediately die. Occasionally you might just get hit, but usually you'll die in something like that. It requires like, a lot of it is just trial and error. It's totally Dragon's Lair. It all makes sense now. Another door slams behind you, but this time the shadow does not follow. The path is still surrounded by swirling smoke. Suddenly, the teeth of a metal trap slam shut. Actually, snap shut. Echo, could you please throw a die for our position? Just 1d6, no modifier.
I'm done with the drawing, by the way.
Amazing. That's a really good one. Super, super good.
Thank you.
Okay.
What else was happening? I was kind of zoned out for most of this.
As you were doing all of that. Okay. We avoided being severely wounded. Well, we were in the room with a bunch of those blue creatures that like light up and explode. We were trying to figure out a cipher, like a secret, a code in the dark, which we did manage to figure out. We fought the tail spiker. We went past the two, that might be a good one. We walked past the two like small orcs that were not armed and they just sort of stared at us. They were like plastering the wall and we just walked past them. That's a pretty good one. And they just stared at us. Okay. So good job, Echo. We have to do that one more time, please. So roll one more die. That's right. Dragon's Lair was an ancient form of coin-based entertainment happening at something called the arcade. Very true facts.
People did watch Stranger Things, I'm pretty sure. So
That's
they
true.
wouldn't know about Dragon's Lair.
Man, so much time spent at arcades in my youth. So many quarters used. Okay, so we did not get trapped one way or the other.
It wasn't actually a thing in Germany. Like,
Really?
I had no fucking clue what an arcade is as a kid, because, like, that's just not a thing. I think, like, I don't know actual law stuff about it, but, like, my theory, or hypothesis, I guess, is that, like, there's probably some law about how arcades count as gambling, so kids can't do it.
Interesting.
I
I mean, the arcades of today, like if you go to like the arcades of today, at least in America, like at the, Dave and Buster's or the equivalent of those things, they give it all this stuff called tickets. And that's not the way it was back in the day is you went to try to get a high score. And I remember.
But like you still had to pay money.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you
like
were
the thing.
paying quarters. That's right. And some of them were like Dragon's Lair was $1 per play, which was an ungodly sum. So if you wanted to play it, you had to be really good at it. You're going to run out of money really quickly. Gauntlet was another one of those. It was a big quarter reader. But the one that I was best at, and I was very legit back in the day. I'm still quite good at it, was Galaga. That I was really good at. Super good. Contra was a really awesome game as well. Not the Nintendo one that most people know.
That one never got released in Germany. Well, I mean, by now it got released, but like it was too violent.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
really? What about Rygar?
they-
Did you ever have Rygar there?
I have never heard of Rygar.
Oh,
but,
really?
Wait, which one was it just now?
Rygar is the one with like a.
No, the one before that.
Contra.
Contra, yeah, because it then got like reskinned and everything, and got released as Super Probotector, and everything was robots now because that's fine.
Interesting.
Killing robots is fine.
It was pretty cool. Like I have great fond memories of that as I went through. It was pretty cool. Okay, so as we continue on, the room, let's see, is pitch black. Slowly you begin to discern the sparkle of glass. Ooh, it gets brighter and brighter until the room is full of mirrors. Ooh, we got a good one here. All right, let's see. Let me get this one. Do I not have... Oh. I found... Apparently there's a later fighting fantasy called Portal of Evil, but I only took a quick look at it because I'm looking for something else, so I thought it said Porsche of Evil.
Okay.
I want a Porsche of Evil. BMW of good. Okay, let's see. So... maybe this is it. I'm trying to see if I can find an image so I don't have to do the more lame version of me showing you in the camera, but I may not be able to do that. Oh no, I found it. I found it. Okay, here we go. This should be fun. So let's see if I do this. Not that one. If I do... not that one, but... okay. I will show you the picture as Tari is working on her picture, chat. Move that to the bottom. Go up like that. Okay, cool. I got it. So, this is, chat, what you see. Porsche of Evil. They reissued the same Evil, but with minor tweaks. Exactly. Oh, man. As a kid, I always liked Porsches. I was always like, those look like cool cars. Okay. It gets brighter and brighter until the room is full of mirrors. One of the mirrors shivers, and there stands the Dark Lord Orguz in his diamond and glass armor. Strange beams come out of his eyes. Then you see two other figures of Orguz. They all laugh at you and arrogantly dare you to strike out with the sword. Where will you strike? Let me give you what the options are, chat. Where will you strike? I always thought Corvettes looked pretty cool. How dare you cast mirror image? Yeah, exactly. All right, so, chat, where will you strike? Will you strike... Where did my... Oh, there's my poll thing. Okay, because I was putting that over there. Right. Okay, so, where should we strike? I'm sorry, Knight Rider. I understand it's lame in some ways. It was still really cool. I don't care what anybody says. It was Knight Rider was that car was awesome.
I know I loved watching that when I was very, very, very little.
Yep. For me, it was when I was not quite as little. Let's see. Okay, left-hand figure, the right-hand figure, or I'm going to use the British spelling on the center figure. All right, chat. Which one do we strike? Do we strike on the left-hand figure, the right-hand figure, on the center figure? Oh yeah, that theme was iconic, Triffid. Dun 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 dun. Michael Knight in a world where he does not exist. Dun 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 dun. Although the best theme I still think for any 80s show was the short-lived but still very cool show Airwolf, which is a dun 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 dun. That show was awesome if you didn't think about it too hard. Because if you didn't think about the fact that the federal government would allow an individual to just hold on to a nuclear-powered helicopter that was like the most powerful helicopter in the world, and they're like, yeah, you can have it, and we'll just let you keep it in the Mojave Desert or something. That was, if you didn't think about that part too hard, it was great. Plus, Ernest Borgnine was in it, which was automatically good. Never-ending story. Ah. But see, I left that.
Was better.
I left that out though, Silver, because that was a movie, not a TV show. That's all. There was another one. Okay, I've done this one before. Does anyone know? So, okay, we have Kit. We have the self-aware car, right? We have the computerized car in Knight Rider. We have the amazing, unbelievable helicopter in Airwolf. There was one other 80s thing in which a motorcycle was the main thing. Does anyone remember what the name of that show was? Where the motorcycle was this like badass motorcycle that very similar. It's to the car and the helicopter concept, but motorcycle. No, not Chips. No. Very different. That was yeah. Those were, but that was like more realistic. I'm talking about like, futuristic tech type of stuff. I mean, I don't know how realistic Chips actually was, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, T-Bank already said it. I'd missed that. Street Hawk. Yeah, my bad. It was Street Hawk, yeah. I totally missed that, T-Bank. I didn't know you had already said it. Yeah, that was very much the C movie knockoff.
I remember really liking the Never-Ending Story movie when I was little. And then I read the book when I was like around 11 or 12. And I was like, wow, that movie sucks.
Yeah, that's a case. The Princess Bride is the opposite. I think the movie is better than the book, actually. And the same screenwriter, same as William Goldman, was the guy who did his own screenplay for it. But in the case of Never-Ending Story, yeah. I mean, there are still great moments, though. As I've talked about many times, like the wolf Gamork is amazing. The stone creature, I had such strong hands.
Steinbeißer.
And the whole Atreyu thing.
Because I, of course, had the privilege to read it in its original language.
Aha, that's true. None of these, of course, compel to the greatness of the movie that is Krull, which is
also the dragon's name, which, by the way, is an actual dragon in the book and not a giant dachshund. The
luck dragon.
His name is Fuhur and not
Fuhur.
Falkor.
Really?
Fuhur. Yes.
Yeah. Fuhur. Yeah.
But yeah, he looks like a proper East Asian dragon in the book.
He still was cool even in the movie, though.
Like mother of pearl colored scales.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, really? Not the fur? that we get
Yes,
in
it
the
just
that one.
the face of a lion.
Right, Big Boss? Krull is amazing with the greatest weapon of all time, which is the glaive. Okay, we have a tie, chat. 2 for left, 2 for right. We have a tie. We need someone to break this tie. Need someone to break this tie. $sign vote space 1 for left, $sign vote space 2 for right. And you have the picture in front of you.
So,
All right. Going once. Hey, what's up, Darksteel? Going twice. You've decided to attack the left-hand side. The image shatters and the other two laugh at you. A fragment of glass strikes you on the arm. Deduct 2 stamina points. I'm going to take the last provision. The grisly voice screams at you. How could it be grisly? It's a bloody voice.
Grizzly's voice. They
Yeah.
forgot to add an
Yeah, maybe.
apostrophe S.
Exactly. The grisly voice screams
What
at you.
noise?
Try again, O blood heir to Tancred the Magnificent, you and your bazooka cat. If you have not already done so, you must choose whether to strike the figure in the center or the figure on the right. All right, so hang on 1 second while I fix this. Thanks to Effect Life, this works this way. All right, here we go, chat. $sign vote space left on the center or $sign vote space right on the right. Last time you all chose left over right. And you ended up being hit for damage. For damages.
Smooth criminal.
By a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 pow! Dun, 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 dun. Chat, are you okay? Chat, are you okay? Are you okay, chat? You've been hit by... Pow! The Arvanauts are okay. It's the streamer question. Arvin, are you okay? Arvin, are you okay? Are you okay, Arvin? You've been hit by... You've been struck by a smooth chat. Okay, we are tied up. 3 votes for the center, 3 votes for the right. Who will break this tie? On the left, Big Boss, Dark Steel Spork, and Silver Monkey. On the right, Echo Alpha, Sanguine Haze, Triffity Mats. These titans of the chat. Who will go with which side? Will you choose the center figure? Or will you choose the right-hand figure? T-Bank has chosen to go with Big Boss, Dark Steel, and Silver Monkey. All right, last call. Last call, going once. Going twice. Okay. The winner is the center ground. The image shatters and sharp slivers of glass impale themselves all over your body. Oh no, you were going to change the... Oh, see, it was too late. Big Boss, we lose 2 stamina points. Oh no. Orguz laughs at you again and asks you to try again. Well, now we already know who we're striking, which is we're striking the one on the right. Yep. Big Boss was correct. You strike at Orguz and he quickly backs away. You have chosen the correct image. Suddenly he holds a sword that looks just like yours. No other dares to hold a sword in my presence. You have the blood of Tancred the Magnificent coursing in your veins, and you hold the twin sword of light, but I am still your master. Prepare to die. Okay. So, let's see. You must fight Orguz by the... Oh, I see. Well. Oh, but we did do that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Right. Okay. So, here we go. Now, this is one where actually we have a chance to do something here, chat, which I think is going to be interesting, and I'll show you what it is. So, he is going to go up against us, right? So here's our guy. Orguz. It's the guy. His skill is 10. His stamina is 12. Now, we have a skill of 8, and that means you might think to yourself, well, we're kind of screwed. Well, maybe we pull this off because we're lucky, but even if we don't pull it off, I want you to note something. The spell of life, chat, because any combat where we hit 0 stamina, we will auto-win with 4 stamina left and lose 1 skill point because we got that spell of life. Now, you might think to yourself, but that's going to leave us with a skill of 7, but who cares if it's this dude, right? Because this has got to be close to the final battle anyway. So we have a shot, is what I'm saying. We have a chance here. So it is going to be, but we're going to see whether Echo is able to do it. I voted right both times. This shame is on the rest of you. Yes, you did. They did not go with you, Sanguine Haze. They did not trust. They did not trust, and they must pay. All right, so here we go. Oh, wait, I just took out that for no reason. Sorry. Skill, 10, stamina, 12. Right, okay. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do something else, which was to roll. That's what I was going to do. All right, Echo, here we go. So we begin with a 16. Let's see if we can beat him. Can we do it? We need a 16 to tie. We need a 17 to beat. We got a 15. That, sadly, will not do it. That brings us down to 6 stamina. It's okay. It's all right. Everything is okay. 18. 10 to tie. 11 to beat. That would be a 14. I feel like this is the scripted part of the game where we're not supposed to win this. 18. So we have to try to beat an 18. That's a 14. Well, the good news is that we're getting this part out of the way quickly. 17. 17. He did 17 to tie, 18 to beat. You can do it. 14. Okay, but the good news is because of the spell of life, we go up to 4 stamina and we drop to 7 skill. We auto win. That's the spell of life. And if anyone thinks that we're cheesing by doing this, I would remind you to look at the previous entire book, which has tried to one-shot kill us every freaking time. So this is totally normal. All right. So we have done the spell of life thing. So what that means is Orguz, if all Orguz is beginning to shift into another Kudum, but we have a fleeting chance to strike unopposed at a part of his body. If all of the Kudum are dead on your adventure sheet, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we did that all right. Yes. So he stands like a statue in front of you. The malice still inhabits his body. So you must strike the lethal blow to rid it of the evil. I mean, that's what I'm planning on, Big Boss. It doesn't say to get rid of it. It doesn't say to get rid of it, so I'm saying we keep it. We got 7 more shots. All right, so where do we strike the lethal blow to rid it of the evil? Is it the left shoulder and the upper arm? Is it the right shoulder and the upper arm? Is it the left elbow and the lower arm? Is it the right elbow and the lower arm?
Hell.
Yeah, isn't this... Is it
What kind of decisions are these?
the left thigh? Yeah, this has been... I'm not sorry that we're moving to the end of this, to be honest. This is been a little bit ridiculous. Left thigh and upper leg. Is this the right thigh and upper leg? Is it the left knee and lower leg? Or is it the right knee? Is it the right earlobe and mullet? That should clearly be the answer. Here you go, chat. Left shoulder and upper arm, right shoulder and upper arm, left elbow and lower arm, right elbow and lower arm, left thigh and upper leg, right thigh and upper leg, which I called thing by accident, right thigh and upper leg, left knee and lower leg, right knee and lower leg. If the source of his evil is his elbow, I don't know. I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, well, maybe is there something in this picture? It was the creature on the right was the one that we eventually had to go after. That was the correct figure. I don't know if that gives a solution. Yeah, we have a right thing option. No, that was me screwing up. I mean, this is very silly, obviously. I don't have the faintest idea. What is the source of the evil?
Me, I am. Hello.
Tari. So we have to strike at the Tari and the lower arm. All right. Those are not evil. What if we tie all the options and attack everything at once? Attack all. That left arm looks sus. I mean, it's fun, Chad, because I'm playing this with all of you, but this is utterly ridiculous, just to be clear. Like, this is silly. What even is this? It's very, very funny. The torso are never evil. Yeah, exactly. And what about the left buttock? Like, is the left buttock not evil?
Yes, slap his butt. Roll to slap his butt.
Maybe his butt is evil. How do we? Yeah, like, and have we talked about I don't know, his right scapula? Like maybe that's evil.
His what?
His right scapula.
What is a
It's a bone.
Scapula?
It's a bone in the right shoulder, like around the neck area. No,
Oh, the key bone.
the what now?
The key bone.
Oh, the key bone. Okay, yeah, the shoulder blade. Maybe it's the maybe
the
it's
shoulder blade.
the shoulder blade. It could be the third vertebrae. Could be the third vertebra. That could be evil. Attack his humerus. Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
All right, last call. We got a tie between left elbow and lower arm, or right
Big
elbow
boss.
and lower arm.
That would imply that there's anything funny to be had here, but we are deeply unfunny here.
Yeah,
so,
this is definitely not in any way. What do you think, chat?
This is very serious business.
What if it's one of the... Yeah, exactly. What if it's one of the tiny... What if it's the hammer in the inner ear? What if it's the eardrum? We don't know.
It's not a bone.
Maybe some people keep their evil in their pancreas. You don't know.
I do.
Yeah. I just keep mine in my spleen, just in case.
Oh no, not the spleen.
Not the spleen. My spleen. Like, presumably there are people who have had terrible injuries to their spleen, but it always feels like the organ that everyone's like, yeah, my spleen. Or the gallbladder.
It's just like in movies and TV shows. It's like, oh no, my spleen.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like when somebody steps on somebody's foot. It's like, oh no, my ingrown toenail.
I've been
like,
hit in my toenail. As a Canadian, I keep my evil in a goose. Is that true? I don't believe... So wait, that actually makes sense. Canadian geese are evil. That explains why everyone in Canada is so friendly and nice and all the geese suck. You just put all of your evil into your geese. That makes perfect sense. Spleen was asking for
Crack
it.
the coat.
Exactly, Big Boss. It's a ploy for you to confess where you keep your evil. You don't have any. I agree. I don't think you have any evil. All right, left elbow and lower arm. Let's see what happens, chat. Left elbow and lower arm. It says, you strike, but the sword does not penetrate. Deduct 1 stamina point. Dun, dun, dun. Turn back and strike again. Okay, so it was not the left elbow and the lower arm. So that means I'm going to move this around. This is so useful. Effect life, by the way.
Characters when we move on to the next book. Theodore is a lot of fun to draw.
Oh no, I got rid of one. Theodore is fun to draw. Yeah. It has been the whole time, actually. Left thigh. It's been the best part of the book. Thigh.
He's not even in the book, technically.
Upper leg. Yes, you have seen you have seen the purpose of my claim. Okay.
I see.
Here we go. All right, so we've moved it around. I can drag the empty one down. Yeah, I know, but okay, so now left shoulder and upper arm, right shoulder and upper arm, right elbow and lower arm, left thigh and upper leg, right thigh and upper leg, right knee and lower leg, or left knee and lower leg. You can do it. Putting all my chips on an evil elbow. That's true. What happens if it's not the elbow, Sanguine? At that point, I don't know, man. At that point. Effect Life is convinced by the argument. You know, you're right. We should put all our chips on an evil elbow. Bone chips in the evil elbow. Making it impossible for him to... Draws his weapon back. Ah, bone chips and my spleen. All right, last call. Ah, Silver Monkey's like, wait a minute, though. Let's not forget about the right thigh and the upper leg. You may say right elbow and lower arm, but the right thigh and the upper leg looks much more evil to me. Like, what are we even talking about? There must have been, like, I was looking, was there a note where someone was like, you must attack the blah, blah, blah part of his body? Like, why on earth? Like, you can't trust those people with their right thighs. Listen, know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, your vote did not go through? Let's check it out. That's true. Effect Life, Sanguine Haze, and Trivity Mats voted for the right elbow and lower arm. Big Boss, Dark Steel Spork, and Silver Monkey have voted for the right thigh and upper leg. Oh, chat is divided between the elbow and arm and the thigh and upper leg divided is what I'm saying. All right, we need someone to break this tie, chat. Right elbow, lower arm, or right thigh and upper leg? Good times, good times. It's a standoff of evil extremities. Yes, it is. Right thigh or you cry. We're voting for the power of... What's it going to be, Chad? What do you think? Vote for the elbow, the people's elbow. Good times, good times. What do we think, chat? Harm the arm. All right, we need someone to break the tie, everybody. Right elbow, lower arm, or right thigh and upper leg? What's it going to be? Someone needs to vote or change their vote. All right. T-Bank has been convinced by the right thigh and upper leg. Will he be right? I bow the ties. Cute, cute, Echo. Right thigh and upper leg. Okay, let's see. Were they correct? You strike a blow, but the sword does not penetrate. Deduct a stamina point. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man. All right, so it definitely was not the right thigh and the upper leg. All right, here we go, chat. So, is it the left shoulder and upper arm, right shoulder and upper arm, right elbow and lower arm, left thigh and upper leg? Are we going to get any love for the knees? No one's done anything with the knees yet. Right knee and up and lower leg, or the left knee and lower leg? We're going to get any knee love here.
Knee love?
Well, actually, wait. It's supposed to be this organized. It's supposed to be organized like that. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Should be right elbow. Yeah, left thigh. Left knee and right knee. Yeah, there we go. Are we going to get any love for the left knee or the right knee? Right now we're looking at the right elbow and the lower arm. Kneel before Zod. Left knee and lower leg. We got some left knee. Dark Steel is like maybe the left knee. Maybe the left knee is going to work. Big Boss agrees. Silver Monkey agrees. The left knee and lower leg has got the momentum. It is surging into the open. The deeply sus left knee. You know, knees, they always like have faulty knees. They're always buckling on you. Can't trust the knees. Suddenly Echo Alpha has voted for the right elbow. Still believes in the elbow, but the knee, everyone talks about a knee that barks at the knee. You know, your knee fails, knee blows out. Can't trust those knees. The knees are always an issue. I don't want Skyrim to win. Exactly. Maybe he literally... No, but this is what I'm saying, though, Echo. Maybe he literally took an arrow to the knee. Maybe that's the thing that happened. Maybe that's what we're looking at. Taking an arrow straight to the knee. I used to be a blood heir like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think I last called this. Oh, no, I didn't. I did already last call this. All right, going once. Going twice. Okay, right elbow and lower arm, you say. Well, let's see what they have to say. That says to go here, which then says to go here. You strike, but, stop me if you've heard this before, the sword does not penetrate. Deduct a stamina point. Dun, dun, dun. It was not the elbow. The elbow has defied you again. So now the question is, now that chat, we had some support for the knee. Are we going back to the knee? Because we did not get any knee. We got it not enough knee love this time. We're also almost out of stamina, by the way. And we're out of provisions too. So I guess we could try to drink some fuel, but left knee and lower leg. We had some knees in there. We had the left knee was the previous one. The left knee was the previous one that got a lot of love. But we did not get enough love for it to be chosen. Instead, the elbow took it away.
So how much cat power do we have left to use?
That's the problem. We can't use the cat in here. It said when we entered the place that we weren't allowed to use this.
Of course.
Yep. Naturally. Well, you know, the book had been super easy before that, so wait. You attack the right thigh again. There is no right thigh. Can't do it. Right. I do want to point out, by the way, I'm just saying, Effect Life and Sanguine Haze have voted for the left knee. To be clear, Effect Life solved the puzzle that got us into the tunnel, and Sanguine Haze has voted up until this point correctly on the mirror images every time. So I'm just saying, I don't know because I haven't looked at them, but I would be tempted to go with Sanguine Haze because he's demonstrated, right? I'm just saying. If we're basing this on, you know, the trust for the voters. You know what I'm saying? That's, again, I haven't looked at them, but I'm just saying if that's me and I look and I go, well, Effect Life and Sanguine have been on this, you know? But again, I'm not trying to influence in terms of like make you do one way or the other because I haven't seen it. I'm just saying like I would, if I were in chat, I'd be voting for that because I'd go about that. Yeah, I know Effect Life. This book has got, let's just be clear. This book has been very disappointing. Like the book started very promisingly as like this sort of over the top Conan thing. And then it just became this weird mixture of like one hit combat, one shot kill. Like there's basically like 15 50-50 shots that we've gone through. It's silly. Oh, it's the effect you gave it a net. What was this now? I'm saying he's an influencer. Yes, that's what I'm saying. They clearly used up all their luck already. Wait, what effect? The Sanguine Life with Haze effect. Oh. Haze effect is actually, I'd have to look at that again. I think I know what you mean, but. All right, last call since people seem to be moving in this direction. And we have one stamina point, so this is our last chance. I see. 2 combos, yeah. Okay, I see. So both of them. All right, let's see, chat. Left knee and lower leg. Were Effect Life and Sanguine Haze, did they lead us to victory? It says Ooh, I got a picture for this. Hold on a second. Also, let me get rid of that. I got a picture for this. Let me show you before I tell you whether you succeeded. Yeah, I do. Haha. Okay. Perfect. Open the image. Nice. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to show you this picture, and you'll see whether it was succeeded or not. All right, bear with me. Hang on a second. Want to make sure that I build the tension as much as possible. Okay, chat. Here we go. This is what you see. You have struck a lethal blow. There is a bitter scream, and all the mirrors in the room shatter as Orguz begins to decay and age. The malice which has kept him alive for so long leaves his now frail frame. His flesh crumbles to dust, and everything is swept away by a strong wind. The wind blows stronger until a screen is blown down to reveal 2 orcs and a goblin frozen in the act of spell-breaking the true shield. So they were about to break the shield before we defeated Orguz. His knee, it was his Achilles knee, exactly. You stride forward and grab the shield. As you touch it, you see the face of the wizard Asdragul beckoning you. Your vision begins to darken. Looks like we got it right, but we're not out of the woods quite yet, chat. We're not out of the woods quite yet. Okay, let's see. Yep, I got it. All right, good. All right, let me show you this, chat. Here we go. Now, very important, chat. You got to make this. You got to make this decision properly. I'm looking at knees more from now on. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Where are we? Where's my thing? Okay, here we go. As though in a dream, you are dragged through all the places you visited in your quest. You hang on to the shield until you find yourself back in the keep at Gorak. You are standing in front of the crack you entered a long time ago, clutching the shield. Tabasha jumps out of your pocket and runs across to Asdragul, who is loitering in the corner. In front of you are 5 knights who have been waiting for your return. Study the knights carefully. Can you spot the traitor? Remember, one of these knights sold us out. Remember that, chat? You have only one attempt. If you fail, the real traitor will exact revenge for his or her thwarted ambitions. From the left, will you choose the first one? So that's the one on the far left of the picture. The second one, that's the second one from the left. The third one, that's the dude in the middle with the crossed daggers. The fourth one, who is the, I guess that's the fourth one is the guy looking over his shoulder. And the fifth one is the woman on the right. So, are you going to vote for first one? Second one? Third one? Oops. Fourth one? Or fifth one? Now think about it. Take a look at your notes. Think carefully, chat. Which one was the traitor? One of these dudes we actually saw betraying us. Who was it? Yeah, why are they so upset is a good question. And please feel free to explain why. And that's a good question. I think they're more shocked to see us than anything else, Triffid. Ah, you're pretty sure that they had 2 swords? Yeah, I think it is true that we saw the armor of this thing. He had a mask on or a helmet or something, but we saw the armor. Unfortunately, you can't vote for a neat. Know what I'm saying? Bet all of you will trust knees a lot less from now on. I was just going to say, Big Boss, yeah. I'll have to look at their knee first. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Oh, man. Good times. All right, so we have 2 votes for the third one. I'm going to last call this. Big Boss has gone along with it. Dark Steel Spork has gone along with it. All right. Going once. Going twice. Sold. It says, you have identified the traitor. Yeah, because it said, traitor wears armor with the 2 crossed daggers. He runs away down the corridor, but is cut down by a particularly vicious spell from Astragal. I wonder what that means. Like super vicious? Cut down by a particularly vicious spell. You have succeeded in your quest. The Dark Lord Orguz is no more, and the shield is once again protecting Gorak from the malice of the chasms. You are hailed as Tancred's heir, and all the knights of the Grey Horse swear allegiance to their new monarch. Victory!
Wait, we did it?
We did it. We somehow, with a lot of ridiculousness, managed to do it. Well done, chat. That was a whole lot, let's just say. That was a whole bunch. That was crazy, but we did it. We have successfully defeated Chasms of Malice. We only died twice. The thing that really helped in the end was the big thing that helped us, honestly, was this Spell of Life, which I don't remember where we got it from. We only beat one of these Kudam. So technically, we would have had, I don't know how we defeat him without the Spell of Life, but to me, it does not say use to win any combat and you can only use this once. It doesn't say that. So to me, if you're going to do, throw as much crap as it did throw at us, right? Which was just constant, never-ending one-shot, 50-50 calls, coin flips, constant, terrible monsters you had to defeat or whatever. Then take away our main mechanic of Tabasha, the Bazook, for, the last third of the game. If you're going to do all that, and by the way, notice that we never got anything except the sword we started with, the armor, and the backpack. The only thing we got during the game, literally, were provisions and 1 fuel. And the provisions are the things that we got mostly because of Tabasha. So, we had nothing, basically, through this whole thing. And the only thing we had was the Spell of Life. So to me, I'm like, that counts. 100% counts. That is not even, to me, that's not cheese at the point when you realize that this game was out to kill us from the very beginning. So, yeah, it was fun because we were doing it with all of you, but this will not stand in the lore of great fighting fantasy game books that we have played. Although it's produced some of Tari's best art, which is
thank you.
Which is, there's that to be said for it. While Tari's,
I just enjoy drawing this a lot.
Yeah, that part has been great for sure. Also great rolling by Echo and excellent choices by everybody. I'm glad that we finally challenged the knee at the end there. Oh God, I know, and there's so many of the one-hit kills affect life. I literally kept looking, and there were literally 6 in a row that 50-50 shots. I was just like, whoa. So we got victory. So that I think is the key thing. Now, very important, chat, while Tari is working on this last illustration.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, you are done. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So explain this last illustration to us about what this is.
That's the 2 orcs who were plastering the wall.
Oh yeah. I like.
We're just walking past them.
I like.
One of them is scolding the other one about workplace safety because he's not wearing a helmet, thus committing an OSHA violation.
I love that Theodore too is just like do. Like it's just like no problems at all. Just like, oh yeah, well.
He's just making his way downtown.
Yeah, going fast.
Yeah.
Power
walking.
Power. That's exactly right. That's good grief. So now here's the thing too, chat. I had bought a bunch of these, which I had gotten, and we have now run out of the ones I've had. But you'll be happy to know that we have a number of other ones that were released since then. Starting with the let me see if this is the first one or the second one. It is. This is the first one by Mark Gascoigne. Now, interesting note about Mark Gascoigne. So Mark Gascoigne is the person who co-wrote the original Judge Dredd role-playing game and published Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. He worked for Angry Robot, and I've never been able to figure out whether it was him or Lee Harris, who was the one who turned down one of my novels years ago because one of them wanted, the other one didn't, and I don't know which. But anyway, I digress. And Mark Gascoigne also did a lot of stuff with Black Library, which is well known for like all of the Warhammer like fiction and stuff like that. So, and he is right now running the Aconite books for Asmodee Entertainment. And Aconite Books does a lot of like crossover tie-in stuff like that as well. Why am I bringing that up? Because this is the first book that he wrote in the series, is the one that we're going to be playing next. And it is Battle Blade Warrior. And let me just see what it is so that Tari can see it as well, or hear about it as well. Battle Blade Warrior.
I'll probably have forgotten until next month.
That's probably true. So it goes like this. For 6 years, Vimorna has been besieged, but soon it must fall to the evil lizard men. Day after day you fight alongside your war-weary mother, Queen Periel, but only divine assistance can save you now. Then the great Lord Talak appears in a dream. You are the one chosen to seek out the weapon who will aid you and your city against the dark forces. Your mission will be fraught with danger, but you must succeed. You are Vimorna's only hope. Now you may be thinking to yourself, okay, but how do I know that this game is going to have everything that we need in a fighting fantasy game book, especially after a vaguely disappointing one? And I'm glad that you asked that, chat, because I am going to show you right now exactly what it is that gives me hope for this next game book here. Not only the incredible work of TariToons, who I always enjoy hanging out with regardless, and then there's the amazing art on top of it, but also I want you all to feast your eyes on what I'm going to put right in the middle of the screen here, on what the cover looks like. It looks like this. Now, unless I'm mistaken, that is a lizard man riding a pterodactyl. If you don't think that that doesn't show the kind of quality work that we've got in store for us, I mean, it's
amazing.
It's a lizard man on a pterodactyl. Like, how could we not, right? Holding a spear, right? Also, I think that's holding a spear. And it could be a lizard woman. Actually, you know what? I think it is a lizard woman, Big Boss, because I think that's wearing what is apparently a bra, although I guess that's a...
Men can wear bras.
No, I know, but like, what would it... I don't know. So it's a lizard man or lizard woman wearing a tripartite metal bra with a spear on a pterodactyl.
3 boobs. In a 2x1 configuration.
Is this a 3-breast lizard?
Yes.
Lizards don't have memories, but maybe the Battle Blade Warrior book lizards do, Trivid. You know what I'm saying? Somehow.
Where they shoot their lasers from.
Exactly. So anyway, that's going to be the one that we're going to be doing. It could be. Anyway, I have high hopes. I'm going to have to order it. But Battle Blade Warrior is going to be the one that is up next. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really intrigued about that. Watch, that'll be the best part, and that'll be a bunch of 50-50 shots again. But no, Mark Gascoigne is a good writer and well-known editor, so that's got to count for something. All right, so let's talk about the amazing art that we got from TariToons, and this is going to summarize the entire run of the work from the beginning when we first started with Theodore the Terrific. So,
right. In that case, I'm going to start from the very beginning with our first warm-up sketch of just Fifi while we were setting up everything. You know,
And Silver
and I didn't know
Monkey,
what was happening yet.
Yep, and if Silver Monkey, if you're in chat right now, if you use some of those emotes, a lot of them are based on this bird that you see right here, which is Fifi, which is our sort of resident mascot bird in the channel. So you can check out a bunch of our emotes use Fifi in some capacity. All right, so that was the warm-up one that we did way back in the day.
Then our character introduction.
Theodore the Terrific and Tabasha.
That's them, the heroes, the one and only.
The assistant chef who became the one who saved us all.
Yeah, then we went through like a cavern system and ran into some dark elf dude, I think, at a ledge.
Yep.
Like a stone bridge.
That was the first of our many one.
I'm not gonna let you pass.
Yep, the first of
that's
many
exactly
one-hit
awesome.
combats right there.
Yes.
Very good one. I love the shining sword, by the way. The sword
right. I
effect.
completely forgot we had that.
Yep. The gleaming sword. Good
Oh,
stuff.
I skipped that one. That was a canned idea. Yeah, then.
Oh, that was the bird that came out of the ground, right? It was like the shadow
yeah,
bird.
like a
something.
four-legged bird, something creature.
Yeah. This is where I was still feeling good about the book. I'm like, oh, this is all pretty good. Up to this point. Then it started to go a little bit south.
Then we met the Sneef Snoffer.
Yeah, the tail spiker, who's really sad and sorry he has to hurt you, but his tail is evil.
His teeth also.
Well, yeah. But he feels bad about it from his teeth. Actually, that does look vaguely like Falcor with the ears. It reminds me of Falcor's ears a bit.
Well, I mean, I did base this thing on a dog, so.
Okay, well then there you go. Yeah, I love it. So we had that. My favorite picture of all the group.
Wait, no, first this one that was a warm up for that session.
Which is also great because it's holding a cat, so that's obviously awesome.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah, then the bazooka.
Mew, 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 mew. That, oh man, absolute best. I love it. It's not. I mean, you've had more amazing pictures over our long run together of art, but I'm saying for this book, that just I don't know, something about this cracks me up. I love it.
Thank you.
Great stuff. The bazooka.
Oh yeah, the three witches that were just there.
Sup. And maybe those witches later became the wolf hags. Like, we don't know. They could be.
I don't know. These three seem nice.
Yeah, I thought so. That was also random. They're like, what are you doing? You're just sitting in a cavern? Like, what? Why are you here?
Yeah.
I don't. Very odd.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Oh yeah, the maze, because there was a lot of like, which direction do you want to go? Without any hints, which direction
No
you
hints.
should go.
Yep.
Ah.
No hints, no knowledge at all. Absolutely no info. Yep.
Yes, well, we had to count the crystals.
Which we did manage to do, and then you were at this point on this the count kick, and 33
Yeah.
crystals.
Uh-huh.
I just like how somehow Theodore immediately became a Muppet at that point. Like,
Oh,
just
he
for
already
fun.
was a Muppet in my heart.
Oh, really?
Oh, then just a little bridge over until I knew what next to draw.
Right. Which was, hey, it's Tabasha saying hello.
Oh, right, the demon dude.
This
who came
dude
out of the well.
who just came out of the well. That was another one where it's like, and suddenly Dark Souls demon. You're like, okay, like, and now I have this. Yeah, that was one where I think you were sort of like, you thought the cat was cute, have a demon now, you know, coming out of the well. Love it. Good stuff.
And just a random long cat.
Which is funny. I love the
Tabasha.
image that you just like showed the demon that, like the demon's like, raw, and you're like, here, have a long cat. Raw. Long cat.
Right, that was the second session.
Okay.
Wait, what? Yeah, that was the second session. Then the previous session.
Yep. Dangerous
Right.
to go alone.
Soup
That was the soup cat. Yep.
She looks so cute.
And
Just
she's always in a good
tickle her.
mood too. She's always happy.
Yeah,
You know, she's like,
course.
it's all good. I'm glad. It's good to be a cat god.
Yeah.
Then him drinking down some more of the provisions. We needed all of our provisions, by the way, chat. All of them. That looks like a book cover. It is, yeah. This was great. This one was like, from an art point of view, I still think the best of the art ones that you did was the Wolf Hag changeover. But this was awesome. Because this was one that every time I looked over chat and I was talking with chat, I looked back over and it would get scarier. Like she kept being like, let me add some gray. How about some dark? Let's throw in some eyes randomly. Underneath that. So
Yeah, I was like very unsure while I was sketching this one out, and but it did come together well enough, I think. In the
yeah,
end.
I love the cloak too. Like that was super detailed. Yeah, it's good. Good stuff.
Then the bear,
Yeah.
which I'm most proud of, I think.
This was the blood bear period of Tari's art.
Yes.
Raw. This was one of the
Just like for contrast, wrong cat.
cute cat,
Same
and
game,
then
same game.
cat's like, hey, and then the bear's like, raw. This is the one where we were running down the slope and we just like randomly fought a cave bear, like saber-toothed bear on our way down the slope. I was like, what do we do? What is this? So anyway, yes. Saber-toothed bear was awesome.
Cute, cuddly, woodly teddy bear.
Cuddling bear that wants to eat you.
Yes, and then a bunch of
This was
gremlins,
great
I think
too.
it was.
This was great too because of the perspective. Like the gremlins,
Thank you.
you jump in the ditch and then you're just like destroyed by 6 gremlins or 5 gremlins.
Yes.
It's like, okay, yeah, it's crazy.
Did it specify the number?
It
Did I
did
just draw
specify it.
5?
I want to say that it was either 5 or 6, but it did specify the number of them. I just love that it was like, I can't fight my way out of gremlins. They're like, nope, you just die immediately. I'm like, okay, if you say so.
And then we sent Tabasha to collect provisions for us.
Get
which we
food!
desperately needed.
Tabasha's like, yes, no.
Tabasha, I choose
Tabasha
you.
always in a good mood. Always in a good mood.
Yes,
Oh.
the goodest kitty.
Yep.
Kitty cat. And that brings us to today's session, which didn't have that many drawings, so just like the topical
Yes.
warm-up sketch.
Yes, quite on point. Very creative. Totally original.
Yes.
I love eating orphans.
Yes. Yeah, then just our boy just encapsulating his entire quest.
Where is the burning heart?
Where is the burning heart?
Yep, exactly.
Indeed.
And again, Tabasha off frame, chat. So if you're not, Tabasha
Yes.
was fine.
Yeah, then the wolf eggs.
Yeah, this I think this is the best like art drawing
Aw.
that you did of the group. That's really awesome. The hag changing into wolves, like legit for something as silly sounding as hag wolves, like that's pretty freaky. That actually, you know your own business, Tari, but that's the kind of thing if you work that out and like full colored it eventually, like that's a badass for real.
Thank
Like that's really good. Really love that one
I would have to rework some of the posing though. Like I don't like that the
because of the
top and the
perspective.
bottom one have like the same
Yeah.
pose effectively.
But you know what I'm saying though? Like it feels
Throws it
like
off.
it's got some solidity to it though as a concept. So,
Thank you.
Yeah. Dig it.
And that brings us to the last one, where we just casually pass the construction worker orcs.
Always safety first. They just walk by. And as usual, Tabasha just like everything's great. We're all
Here's the thing: if Theodore wouldn't have been wearing a helmet, then he too would have been stopped by this orc. And,
That's a good point.
And would have been scolded for not wearing a helmet.
It's safety first, chat. Always. No, that one's a lot of fun. You love the transitional laughing, howling hagwolf in the middle. Yeah, same, Triffid. Same.
Thank you.
I love all of that. That was really good. That was some very good art that we got out of that book. Book was disappointing, but chat was not disappointing, and the art is never disappointing, obviously. So, how'd you feel, Tari? Do you have a favorite of these? I know we've done so many. Do you have any of these that you're like a couple of these books stand out to you about? Like I really liked.
Books?
Yeah. Do you like in terms of the art that you were able to do for them?
Oh, just in terms of God, like we've been doing this for a while.
Yeah,
now,
a long
so,
time. I just wondered if there was any of your art that stood out that you're like, I love. I was thinking about the one in the chamber, the cavern with the huge, like, that was like a huge giant worm or something. And then like the little, you had it like very
that was
small.
like one of the first books we did.
Yes.
That was the like giant monster in the cave, where it was like in the book it was like basically meant to be like maybe the size of a horse or something.
Right.
And then I just drew it like the size of
like a titan.
a skyscraper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find that one. That's gonna take a minute. So
I really think so. It would be really cool, Tari, at some point if you could do like a I get they probably wouldn't allow it, but I'm thinking like the art of fighting fantasy.
I couldn't slap the name on
No,
there.
I
like,
know.
It didn't copy any of the designs, so
That's
it should be
true. So it'd just be the art of the art of gamebook illustration or something. Like I'm
like that.
no joke. I feel like something like that would be very cool as a like I don't know, like a concept book, because you've got to have now. Geez,
Oh, it's like a lot. It's a lot.
100 at
Like,
least
we've
drawings,
done,
right?
More than 10 books by now.
Definitely. We started around 19 or 20, and we've done 10 of those. Plus, we did a couple Lone Wolves. Plus, we did the Sagard ones. Plus, we did a Sherlock Holmes one.
Like,
we've done like almost 20 books. We must have done almost 20.
Let me. Oh, I can just move it in here.
Yeah.
That is the one,
yeah.
right?
Yep. You know what I'm saying, Sanguine Haze? So much the same. Like, and some of these books have wonderful art. Don't get me wrong. Like, Tari thinks so too. Like, originally. But I just think Tari's art on these is so freaking cool. I totally agree. Yeah.
This was back in 2017. What the hell?
What even is time?
2017. Do you like that's so long ago? What the hell?
I know. We've been doing well. Actually, you know what? I can even find it. Let me double check. I can even find exactly when we started because I have it all on YouTube.
Oh no, like I have the date written on the
Do you?
on the image. It was June 6, 2017.
June 6, 2017. Let me see what the actual.
That's when we started.
Let me see what the actual book was.
The book itself was
do you have
Warlock
it?
of Firetop Mountain.
No,
Crypt of the Sorcerer.
Crypt of the Sorcerer. I was gonna say. I was like, I didn't
Yes.
think that we did the other one. Because Warlock was okay. There we go. Because I started this myself way back in 2014. Well, I don't even know if that's true because a lot of these were on 2014 because that's when I opened up my YouTube channel because of the terrible destruction known as the great loss of all VODs in 2014. And then after that, it gets more consistent. So I started streaming. So yes, let's see, day 5. So I've been doing this for at least like 9-10 years of the game books. But you and I started doing that, as you say, right then. So if I count these up, let's see. We started with Crypt of the Sorcerer, right? So Crypt of the Sorcerer was 1 book. Then Star Strider was 2. Then we did Lone
Star
Wolf.
Strider had one of my favorite drawings, definitely. Wait.
Was that the guy on the wing of the ship?
No. Wait a second. Where?
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm counting these up. 1, 2, 3 for Lone Wolf, 4 for Lone Wolf, 5. Yes, 5 for Lone Wolf. Then we had 2 Sagard Barbarians, 6, 7. Then we had 2 Sherlock Holmes, 8, 9. Then we had 2 Tolkien quests, Night of the Nazgul and Mines of Moria. That's 10, 11. Then we did a Car Wars one, Battle Road. That was Tari's favorite. I'm just kidding. 11. Then we did Way of the Tiger, which was the ninja one. That was 12 books. All right, hang on.
Lone Wolf had one of my favorites, not Star Strider, which is this one.
Oh my God, you two. Why are you so slow today?
Where I got to, where I designed the main villain from scratch. I think it was the main villain. I don't remember.
You think it was? Oh yeah. Oh gosh, was that?
That was fun.
Oh, we're at 30.
That was Lone Wolf.
That is, yeah, that is really cool, actually. Let's see.
That one also turned out well. Wait a second.
Yeah, hold on. I'm still trying. Yeah, we're at 13 right now, Darksteel. I miscounted. So we're at 13. Let's see. I got to go back and do these ads suitability. God damn it. Okay. I'm going to have to check ad suitability, which is their new thing, which is really annoying. Okay, so 13. All right, then we got to
this was also fun to draw.
Oh, I didn't even remember that one. That one's awesome.
Thank you.
Which one is that from?
Also Lone Wolf.
Oh, that was also Lone Wolf? Okay. Okay, then we did let's see, Way of the Tiger.
And then like the one that took me all stream to draw because I kind of went overboard.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that. We did Phantoms of Fear, which was the weird trippy elf dream one. That was 14. Midnight Rogue was 15. Chasm of Malice 16. So we've done 16 books. Sorry. 16.
16. Oh, damn.
That's a good one too. What is that from?
What?
That one that you've got right there. Is that also Lone Wolf?
Wait, what are you looking at?
I'm looking
Because
at the
it's not
screen. I'm looking at the stream. I'm looking at your art that you just put up.
I have like 3 drawings open.
Oh,
Won't
I'm looking
describe
at the
what you
one
see.
where he's looking up at the crow.
Yeah, that's the one that took me literally all stream to do. That's also Lone Wolf.
Oh,
That was,
okay.
like,
I
the
didn't.
last
Okay,
one I
that
did
was the one
for
you were talking about. Okay, I didn't see.
it.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's really
Thank
good.
you.
Oh man, see that's the thing. Sometimes Tari does a bunch, and then sometimes just a few because sometimes I don't know. I guess you'd say things are inspiring at times, right? And so.
Well, sometimes I'm also like not feeling well enough, to be honest.
Oh yeah, well
so
sure.
I have to end early, or whatever. Like especially when I injured my arm.
Right.
This one was also.
Oh man.
I don't even remember what that was. Oh.
Quack. That's not. That looks like a Sagard one. Was that Sagard?
Yeah, that was Sagard.
Okay.
But like I don't remember what the creature was about. I think in the book it was just a crocodile or something, like a crocodile monster. And I wanted to give it my own spin.
I see. Okay, we are going to. Wow. Interesting. There are a bunch of these.
Sagard was not that much fun to draw, to be honest, because of the character design I came up for our hero. Like that one had like way too many details. And was just wonky all the time. Just looking at these again makes me like, no.
Well, I think what it is that you also said, I mean, because you were also getting, not, I mean, you not bad. I mean, obviously you always get better in general, but you were already obviously extremely good. I think it was that you were getting better at figuring out how you wanted to do, like how to do this particularly, you know, because it's not, I mean, you hadn't done anything. You have done stuff for cons and commissions all the time, but I don't think you've done anything specifically where it's like, okay, we ran into this, do this thing. You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, no, I noticed that like doing these streams really helped me get better. Like what I especially enjoy is like how much it like motivates me to like draw more dynamic stuff, like to really step out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about this one. This one was amazing.
Which one? Oh
Sagard
yeah,
fighting the snake.
that's Sagard fighting the snake.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I mean. This is the kind of thing like as there's some good stuff here. That is just. Yeah, while we're doing this, I'm also turning some on that are not monetized and they should be monetized.
Too many windows open right now. Maybe I should close these after opening them.
Who
There we
does
go.
that? Who would even consider closing these one way or the other? And then that one. Super cool. Yeah. No, that's cool stuff. All right, I'm gonna check ads suitability. And
also the Sherlock Holmes ones were fun to draw because I could go ham on our main characters' outfits.
So, for example, yeah, that's right. I remember you being super excited when you were like, "Oh, we get to do that." Yeah.
Like, ooh, Victorian.
Oh, that's right. And this is the one where because because we made her this person that's like constantly frustrated that nobody listens to her the way they should, and then like she's way more competent than any of the people around. Yeah, that's right. This letter is utterly useless. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh my God, the Sherlock Holmes ones.
Oh God, when I just sometimes when I just do memes for reasons.
Which meme was this though?
Oh, this is the scene from The Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, that's right.
Where they like do the chase.
Yep.
And like nothing checks out, and the characters are like lampshading it.
Yep.
So then Kronk just like does the whole thing. Oh, I love that movie.
It also
another one. I don't remember what this was in reference to, but just like the doing calculations thing.
Oh, I know what that was. That was referencing that's referencing. Well, you know what the meme is from, though, right?
Yeah, no, but I like the scene that that happened.
I think it was there was this weird like calculation thing that her skill was not particularly good at because we had made her good about other stuff. So it was just very like because we had specialized her in a certain way. Doing this with Iron Sworn would generate some cool images. Well, yeah, I mean, like, as you folks are going to see next week, Tari is going to be playing with us next week for Beowulf. She did all of the overlay work and just about all of the character work. Like some of the character stuff is taken from the Beowulf art, like in some of the, like the reference pictures, some of the landscapes, like that stuff comes from the art, from the actual book itself. But and we have permission to do that from Handiwork Games. But a lot of the art for the character work and the overlays comes directly from Tari. And so you will see for yourself like how really good the art is. If you were watching Shire Adventures, that also was all of Tari's work. So like Tari has done a lot of, if you like Tari's art, if you like Tari as a person, and you should, if you like Tari as a person and if you like Tari's art, you need to tune in next week because Beowulf Session 1 is going to be super good.
Thank you.
I predict it will be amazing, and it will be a duet system of just myself, Tari, and her 65 million followers that she has with her. I'm kidding, not followers, but compared to Tren, who has like 2, she has many more than that. But no, it's going to be a really good time, and you will definitely want to be here for that. Oh, and so that's the Aragorn meme, but that wasn't the actual thing, right? That was
that was like for the first Lord of the Rings one we did, like something Moria.
Oh, that's
no, the Moria was the second one.
No,
The
you're
first
right.
one
It was Knight of the Nazgul,
uh,
and you're right. It is. You do meet Strider in that. That's right, Knight of the Nazgul. So it got a
which
chance
then,
to
in
do
contrast, from the same stream, the character that we were playing, just completely different art style. Let's go.
that. Laura Hopesinger,
One of
who
the
later
very
on.
rare color drawings. But yeah, like I was super excited for that one because I fucking love drawing hobbits. Yeah.
That
was
was
a lot of fun, and I did like a bunch of landscape drawings for that one. Like first I did this one, which was like supposed to be the Misty Mountains.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
yeah. You should have
Because,
seen
like,
my reaction chat when she first sent me the overlay for I guess that would have been for Adventures of Middle
Shire
Earth.
Adventures.
Oh
No, Shire Adventures.
no, before that, you did.
I didn't do the overlay for Middle Earth.
Oh no, you're
or
right.
for
You just did
Adventures.
that. No, you're right. But the thing is, it's got that green, like the same thing from the cover of The Hobbit that most people are familiar with.
Yes,
like,
yes, that was
so cool.
Shire Adventures.
That was Shire Adventures. Okay.
Yes.
That was like, I was like, oh, that is as good as it gets.
Thank you.
So yeah, so there's been like I say, so you probably have, if we've done 16 books and if we averaged like, I mean, we have to have averaged like 5 drawings per book. No, it had much more than that. It's got to be more like 10 average, like a book, right? Presumably.
I would need to do the math for that. Like the thing is, when like during the period where my arm was hurting, I was sometimes just doing 1 or 2 drawings per stream.
Right.
That would probably dip the number. And
probably
like
around 100.
Where I like do
though.
like the 8 or something, and then there's streams where I just do 1.
Right.
So I don't know, maybe 5 per stream then on average.
Right.
Maybe,
and you
that
figure
sounds
about
like much, like maybe 4.
So maybe 4, but you figure then we have like 2 or 3 sessions per book. And so that's like, that probably, but we probably have about 100 to 150 somewhere in that number, I would think. We would have for drawing, I bet. I bet would be the case. Which is, I just think it's very cool just as a sort of historical kind of, thing that they have all those.
Historical.
So it's pretty. Yeah, because I don't know. I just think this work has been, it's very cool for me to watch. I consider myself a very creative person, but my creativity is in writing, in music, in game mastering, and decidedly not in art. I admire art, but I'm a terrible artist. I can't draw at all. And so watching someone who's really, really good at that do stuff is just blows my mind. Like when I'm just kind of like, wow, that's super awesome that you could do. You came up with that out of your head and then put it on a page, and it looks like whereas whatever I put anything on a head, just from my head on a page, just looks like a peanut. Like that's basically the only thing I can draw.
Aw, thank you.
So anyway.
So here's like the ways that I like to torture you during stream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what motivated that.
Oh God. Yes, I vaguely remember. You were in one of your moods where you're just like, I feel like doing this. This will be very.
Oh yeah, probably.
This will
Yeah,
be
I just like
fun.
love drawing ponies, designing ponies. So
Artists are basically magic. Yeah, no, it's
yeah.
definitely
Friendship too. Friendship too is basically magic.
true. That's true. So good stuff. All right. Well, I should probably have us wrap because I should probably start getting ready here soon for my 4:00 stream. But yeah, so Tari is going to be back with us next week, as I said, for Beowulf Session 1. And that's the opening. That's the real beginning of Beowulf, folks. So you will not want to miss that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Tari will be opening for that. And then Tari will be back with us again in a few weeks for what will be book 31, and which will be Battle Blade Warrior. So I hope Tari's ready for a lot of pterodactyls and lizards, because that's what
more
we got
monsters for
coming
me
up.
to draw. Wonderful.
That'll be a big part. Whoa, this is worthless. that was from Night of the Nazgul, I assume.
No, that was on Moria.
Oh, that was the other one.
When we
Okay.
got like a map that like literally didn't help in any fucking way. So,
Exactly. Showed nothing. Yep.
Yeah.
That was a problem. Yep. But this was very, very cool. Tari, where will the fine folks find you next?
Well, next Tuesday, as you already said, for Beowulf.
Oh, that's true. I guess I should have said besides that.
Excited for. Besides that, yeah, like as always, people can find me on Tumblr and on Blue Sky and on Instagram at TariToons. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, go follow me there. I'll probably go sit down one of these days and like export all the drawings from this past book that we did and post those to social media.
That would be awesome.
Like I remember back in the beginning, I did like a post per like stream or something, and that like got really overwhelming after a while, so I stopped doing that.
I totally understand, but it is cool sometimes to see it as this. Like that's why I was saying like at some point it would be cool to do a collection of them, because I just think it'd be interesting to see it as a whole. Just even going through. Yeah. Just even going through like watching you go through this, it was funny to kind of remember. Oh yeah, I remember when this happened and this happened. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you, Tari. This was great. Very good way to open the new year. And chat, can we get some love for Best Artist on Twitch?
All right.
Hey, listen, whatever. I can say it. I got the
Definitely got some brown on your nose.
Hey, look, I don't watch people do this for hours every month. Any other artist,
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
So it's a whole different thing.
Of course.
But yeah, much love for Tari. Tari, we will see you here next week for Beowulf.
Yes.
And thank you.
Thank you for having me. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara. Toodaloo.
All right. Good stuff, chat. And of course we did as well. Yeah, I'm going to have to monetize a bunch of this stuff. Man, I thought that this was, there's always like, it's off. I'm like, no, it's not off. It's not off. Has to be back on. Okay. Anyway, we did all that, and success on all of these things. That's pretty awesome. So we will come back to that. Next month with the new book. And I've got some books I got to order now, because I had ordered like 9 or 10. I'm like, this will hold us for a while. And it did hold us for a while. It held us for a couple of years, actually. But now we are back into it. So Chasms of Malice complete. Book itself, not going to enter the panoply of great game books that we have known, not so much. But it did provide the motivation for a lot of great art from Tari. And also, I love hanging out with all of you doing this. This is always fun that we do this once a month. So if you liked what you saw and heard, a quick schedule note. Again, at 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel today with Pen and Pixels, and I will be playing Tintin Reporter, Cigars of the Pharaoh. Really liked this game now that they fixed it, and it's actually not crashing anymore. So I've really been enjoying this game. Definitely come over if you liked any of the Tintin books growing up, or if you remember the TV show or the BBC audio or any of that stuff. You definitely need to stop by and check that out. The game has been a lot of fun. And then I will be back again on Thursday. Remember, I'm no longer streaming on Fridays regularly. I'll be streaming on Thursdays. I might have an occasional bonus stream on Friday, but usually I'll be sticking to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I will be back with you folks on this channel again on Thursday night when I will be playing Starfield. And on that time, I will go over... In fact, you know what? I changed my mind. Let me do that right now quickly so I don't forget. I like to go through the calendar earlier rather than later because otherwise I sometimes forget to do it. And I want to make sure that I go through to explain what we're doing. So, Tintin Cigars the Pharaoh. Thursday the 4th is Starfield. And that will become a theme as we'll come back to. That's going to be Starfield on the 4th. Saturday the 6th is the Dungeons & Dragons with Infinity Beyond. That is the premiere of Season 4 of Eberron Oracle of War. But if you were here for last Saturday's stream, you will know that things looked kind of bleak for the heroes. We're in the end of the Empire Strikes Back type of stuff, right? So I'm calling this session Bitter Ashes. I think there's going to be a lot of it's almost like an interlude a little bit. It is technically the beginning of Season 4, but we'll get into the next major section is called My Undying Heart, which will be part 1 of the Drums of War trilogy of adventures, which makes up Season 4. But that is going to be starting a little bit after we have this bit of an interlude. So I'm calling this one Bitter Ashes. That is going to be Saturday the 6th. Great role play there you will not want to miss. Next Tuesday, as I say, at noon Eastern, we've got Beowulf, Age of Heroes. That VOD is queued up for tomorrow. Which one? The VOD for Eberron? Well, Eberron Oracle of War should be up already, actually. I think. What do you mean, Effect Life? I'm confused. Yeah, Eberron should have been up already though. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean you're queued up for you? I got you. Yeah, it's for you to watch. Yeah, it was intense. It was very intense, as you will see. So Beowulf Age of Heroes next Tuesday, premiere with TariToons. And then in the evening, the afternoon, 4:15 p.m. Eastern on GOG.com, Pen and Pixels, we have a special stream, a multiplayer stream of Talisman, the board game, with me, Pyron Jade, Peripheral Mike, Ananda, and Darksaber 2K. So basically the Ghosts of Saltmarsh stuff on that Tuesday, because it is going to be, I believe, on that day is Pyron Jade's birthday. So we're going to be celebrating Pyron Jade's birthday with a nice hearty game of Talisman over on GOG.com during Pen and Pixels. So that's next Tuesday the 9th. Next Thursday the 11th is D&D with viewers. So this is going to be your chance to have a pickup game with me of D&D with viewers. And I'm doing that now because after that I'm going to be getting super busy prepping for stuff, as I will talk about in just a little bit. So that's happening on Thursday the 11th. Saturday the 13th is Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks, which will be great to get back into that campaign. Then Tuesday the 16th, 2 weeks from today, is the second Beowulf session. This will be the first session with Tren's character. Yeah, no, I get it. That's right, Effect Life. Yeah, that totally makes sense. So that's going to be cool with Tren's character. That is going to be happening on the 16th. And then at 4:15 p.m. Eastern will be Pen and Pixels Talisman Adventures. So that's the tabletop game. We are moving in towards the end game. We're in the final stages of that campaign, after which we'll just be doing Ghosts of Saltmarsh over on GOG.com's Twitch channel. But Talisman Adventures is happening Tuesday the 16th. Thursday the 18th is more Starfield. And again, I'll come back to that. Saturday the 20th. Now, this is a little tentative. This and Expedition, the 3 Saturdays, 13th, 20th, and 27th, are a little tentative. I think that what we're doing is Expedition on the 13th, Eberron on the 20th, and Expedition on the 27th, but it's partially dependent on what I hear from the Expedition folks, so it's a little bit up in the air, so you'll have to bear with us as we do this. I do know that this coming Saturday, the 6th, is going to be more Eberron, so I do know that for sure. Okay, 23rd, Tuesday the 23rd will be Starfield. That will also be the final vote for the Patreon-fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month, because we have 5 Tuesdays this month, so that's why. And then 4:15 p.m. Eastern, we have D&D with GOG again over on GOG.com's Twitch channel with Ghosts of Saltmarsh. That'll be on the 23rd. Wednesday the 24th is the premiere of Community D&D Shadows, which is going to be the Shadow Crew with the amazing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. You'll definitely want to be here for that. That premieres on Wednesday the 9th. The Wednesday the 24th at 9 p.m. Thursday the 25th is more Starfield. So we have a lot of Starfields coming on Thursday. Friday the 26th, which I'm going to enter in a little bit, is going to be D&D, the live event from the Klein. I'll have it streamed of D&D. If you're in the area, please do come to it. It's free to attend. There's going to be a little mini con beforehand and all this stuff, so it'll be fun. You should definitely stop by. That is going to be there with Claire CSE Cooney, with Carlos Hernandez, with Zach Clay, with Brandon Crilly, and with Adam Petrosino. So basically everyone we had for last year's Klein event, minus Rob, who can't make it for this one. So Brandon is going to be stepping in instead. So that's going to be good times. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, that's my guess as well, Triffid, but I'm just not 100% sure, but that's my guess as well. So anyway, that's happening Friday the 26th. Saturday the 27th is going to be Expedition, I hope, because Zach is going to be out here with us. So I'm hoping that's when that happens. So that's what we're looking at for that. Then Tuesday the 30th is going to be the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. So that's 4 weeks from now. And more Tintin Cigars of the Pharaoh 4 weeks from now. Thursday, February 1st will be Starfield. And then then that's the end of the month. January will be the end of that. February we'll know more of, obviously, in a few weeks. I do want to mention that probably that weekend, but we'll get it confirmed for sure, is going to be the in-person album release for Exodus, for the Rhodes album. We did a virtual release on this channel, which was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that, but we're going to be doing an in-person one at the Lily Pad up in Boston. We've got a gig up there, which is going to be great, and that'll have been our first live gig in about a little over a year, because of a variety of things that have gone on. So I'm very excited for that. That's going to be a good time. And then the week after that is going to be Boscone, and I will be out there doing live stuff, but I'll have my Steam Deck and my mobile set up and everything else. I did notice, by the way, the Pittsburgh Steelers are fighting for their playoff lives. They have a shot. They have to win this coming week, but if they win, and if another team loses, then the Steelers will be in. But anyway, that's my favorite football team. And TJ Watt, who's their best defensive player, one of the best defensive players in the league, was photographed carrying a Steam Deck. So I am in good company. I am not the only one who takes my Steam Deck when I actually travel. So that's what we've got. So what it really is going to work into is, most months now, Tuesdays are going to be either Gamebook Illustration, Beowulf sessions, game sessions, tabletop sessions, or the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month, most Tuesdays of the month. Going forward, most Thursdays are going to be saved for the main video game that we're playing, which right now is Starfield, but that will change after Starfield. We have some other games sort of on the docket, and there's other things that we're thinking about. So that's going to be most Thursdays. And then most Saturdays are going to be saved for our main sort of flagship tabletop campaigns, which will be either Expedition of the Mysterious Peaks or Eberron, Oracle of War. That'll be most Saturdays. There will obviously be some alterations and changes in how this works. There will be some times where things will be, that's why we schedule on a month-by-month basis. We will have D&D with viewers in there. We will have some other stuff going on. We have, starting this month, my Gen GMs show, which is my recorded YouTube show on DMing and GMing with Zach Clay. That is launching officially this month, in the middle of the month. In fact, we think our first short is going to go live on Monday the 15th. So you'll have a chance to see that. So I'll talk much more about that when we get there. That's not being done, though, technically on this channel. That is recorded and on a separate YouTube channel. But obviously, I'm going to be talking about it quite a bit on this channel as well, because Zach and I are both excited about it as a project. So that's going to be up there as well. So we've got more content coming up, and we have a lot of new stuff launching this month. If you count Session 1 of Beowulf, then we're talking Beowulf is launching, Community D&D is launching, Gen GMs, that new show is launching, plus new seasons and things like that for existing campaigns like Eberron. So a lot of good stuff. I am very excited about what the new year will bring, and I did want to go through that schedule just a bit, because I thought I would do that while we had the chance to do so. So that is, give me just 1 second here. Okay, writing 2 notes for myself. There is a link to the channel, but I actually have not posted the link. I'm sorry. I have not posted that link yet, Effect Life, because it's literally just a placeholder at the moment. We have logos on the way, which are going to be uploaded, and then we're going to have a Twitter and a Blue Sky account, and a TikTok account as well. We are going to have the shorts are going to be going live on the 15th. So my guess is that next week is when we want to have that done. So my guess is that the channel will probably be available, and I'll probably start posting links to it either like Wednesday the 10th or Thursday the 11th. So sometime next week. And that's going to be good, because the week after that is when I actually go back to school for my spring semester. So I wanted to get some of this stuff out of the way so that I wasn't thinking about it at the same time that I was dealing with the semester as well. I'm very excited about that Gen GM show. I think that has the chance to do quite well, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, yeah, I start very early this year in the spring. I start on Thursday the 18th, which is very early, but it's because we get out super early. My last day, official class day, is April 29th. And then our final exams start that Thursday. And my last final exam, I think, will be over by May 9th. So basically by May 11th, I will be done for the spring semester, which is very early. Usually I'm done. It's usually a week later than that I'm actually finished. But that means that'll be all the easier for us to set up for ArvCon. So it'll be that. So anyway, that's it for now. I got to go rise up on out of here. Top of the hour, I will be back on GOGcom's Twitch channel with more Tintin Reporter Cigars the Pharaoh. So I hope you'll join me for that. I want to remind you all, please follow the channel if you liked what you saw. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel as Silver Monkey was nice enough to do today. Please follow Silver Monkey's example and sub as well. Please spread the word as well to other people that this is a stream worth checking out and that you'd like to see. And you can also subscribe to me for free over on my YouTube channel, !ArvTube. I should also mention that subs right now are 25% off if you're a new sub or gifting a sub. It's 25% off, and I think that ends tonight. So now is the time if you want to do a sub or gift a sub for a little bit off. Otherwise, it will go back to its usual, not super high level, but $4.99. But anything you can do along those lines is helpful. But subscribing to my YouTube is still free, and that is !ArvTube. If you were over on my YouTube channel, I saw that we had some views over there. Welcome. Please join us over on our Twitch channel as well if you're watching on YouTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Please join us over there. That is always a great community and is always hopping the Discord, so please join us over there. And !ArvCord for that. And social media, !ArvTweets for my Twitter, !ArvSky for my Blue Sky. I really hope that this is the year where there's some service decides that they will now take over and then abandon hope so that Twitter goes away and I can just be left with Blue Sky or whatever. I just don't want to have to keep doing 6 million things. I want to make sure that I have just one social media that I'm posting to for the most part. So anyway, !ArvSky for that. Website for that is arvaneleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop is the merchandise area. You can get cool swag for yourself and cool swag for the channel that supports the channel as well. The Patreon is right there. That is really the financial backbone of the channel. I'm really trying to push that if we can and move that back up because that's what I get the most money from with the sort of smallest fees that we might say. Yes, Silver Monkey, I'll talk about that in just a sec. The Patreon, you can get cool stuff there, an epic poem written about you, epic character backgrounds written for you, all kinds of cool stuff. Plus, you can get the Patreon video newsletter, which is posted every month exclusively for $5 and up Patreons. So you can join me over there on !ArvTreon, or you can sub to the channel, as Silver Monkey was nice enough to do that. Oh, nice, Effect Life. That's awesome. I didn't even notice that happened. I'll have to check that and follow you back. That's awesome. Thank you. So anyway, yes, that's the Patreon. And then subbing to the channel, custom sub badges, emotes everywhere across Twitch, inspirations to help players as well. So that's good too. So before I go on to talk about the publishing, yes, Silver Monkey, I will be over on GOGcom's Twitch channel. And that is twitch.tv/GOGcom. That's exactly right, what Effect Life just posted. My long-running Pen and Pixels show over there, which is now episode 404 or 405 or something, that is going to be up, and we're going to be doing Tintin Reporter Cigars of the Pharaoh. So that'll be a lot of fun. The publishing, Icarus for my graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. Again, the second adventure there, Return to the Forbidden Library. That is what we're going to be playing at this live Klein event on Friday, January 26th at the Klein Memorial Auditorium in Bridgeport, Connecticut. You can do Klein 2 to find out more about that, and I'll talk more about that next week. You can get that adventure at that library link. And then Greyshade is my Grey Assassin trilogy. First 2 books are already out. It's Greyshade, which is an award-winning book. Renegade, which has also been critically acclaimed. Those you can get at that link right now. You can also get the audiobook from Trent Sparks, a professional voice actor and audiobook narrator. You can get that at that same link of Greyshade. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade being done by designer and poet and awesome all-around person Brandon O'Brien and by Alligator Alley Entertainment. And you can also pre-order the final book in the Grey Assassin trilogy called Heretic, which I am working on as we speak. That will be out later this year. Tabletop game will be later this year, very late this year probably. hopefully. Heretic will be out in the summer of this year, and I'm making very good progress on that, so you can get that there as well. Last but certainly not least, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, that's the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message that we will do so for others in the future in a similar situation to that. I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream today. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Thank you to Triffity Mats. I know Shadowed popped in here earlier, but Triffid really held down the fort. I hope you're feeling better, Triffid. Thank you so much, as always, for being here. Triffid is the best mod in the business. I mean, I love my mods. I'm saying they all are. Triffid is the representative of the best mods in the business, as she is the mod here. Did an amazing job. So thank you, Triffid. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Triffid. Thank you to Echo, to Effect Life. Thank you to Silver Monkey again for joining up today. Thank you to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Ash, to Big Boss, as always, to Black Fury, to Cup. Thank you to Dark Steel Spork, as always, to EA. What's up, EA? Thank you to Crafts. Thank you to Michael. Thank you to Nonstop, as always. Thank you to Sanguine Hayes. Always a pleasure, Sanguine. Thank you to Sleeping Beauty. Thank you to Submissive Comp. Thank you. Oh, no, actually, that was a bot. Never mind. Forget Submissive Comp. They shouldn't have stopped by. But thank you to T-Bank, as always. Oh, I'm glad, Triffid. I'm glad. Continue to feel better. I'm glad to hear that. That's it for me, folks. I'll see you at 4 p.m. Eastern at GogCom's Twitch channel for some Tintern Porter Cigars the Pharaoh. Until then, thank you so much to TariToons for the amazing art, and I will see you lovely people back here back here over on that channel in a half hour, and back here Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, for some Starfield. Until then, everyone, please be good to each other, and have a good night.
Honk.